welcome in to Columbia Central High School and the site of this year's Maury County Middle School Conference Championships. And these are the championships. We had the Final Four this past Thursday with the small and large schools from the first 2 seeds from each of those divisions, and now the championships. First game, the Battle Creek Lady Bears and the Lady Tigers from Whitthorne Middle School. I'm Lewis Maddox, Chris Pointer, P. Money, Peyton Calvert to my left side, and we have got a fantastic slate of games for you today on this fine Saturday. It's a little bit chilly, but the gym's already getting packed out. Battle Creek fans, Whitthorne Middle fans, we're on 101.7 WKOM, also online live streaming this game. WKOM Radio on Facebook, as well as WKOMradio.com online. You can also find it on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube as well. Chris Pointer, this has been a fantastic event, and we get to see how it all plays out today.
Yeah, man, I am excited for today. This is the biggest stage that we can put our student athletes in middle school on, is by having a Maury County Middle School Championship. This is something that we do throughout the entire year. It is sponsored by Jones & Lane Sporting Goods. Jones & Lane sponsors all of our championship series. So football, soccer, volleyball, and now we're in the basketball season. They will also sponsor our baseball, softball, and track events when we go into the spring of the year. But we are just so appreciative to Jones & Lane Sporting Goods. For those of you who are listening, when you go to Jones & Lane, tell them thank you for supporting Maury County Public Schools. Thank them for supporting Maury County Public Schools student athletes and our championship series. We could not do it at the level that we do it without them. So to all the guys down at Jones & Lane, we greatly, greatly appreciate you guys for stepping in the gap and helping making this something special for the Maury County community.
And obviously they do some trophies as well, and that's probably where those pretty good-looking trophies on the other side of the floor came from as well, right, Chris?
Yes, sir. So we did something a little different than we did last year. I wanted to kind of up the ante somewhat regarding our championship series. So we're going all gold balls. So
love it.
We try to highlight very similarly to what kids are accustomed to looking at in high school. So we're going with golden balls, and in the spring we'll have golden gloves, but golden balls for these student athletes and teams, and be able to promote and market in a very, very prominent space in their schools. And then we'll have these all-tournament teams, and that's also very, very special for our student athletes to be considered the best of the best amongst your peers. And being considered the best of the best amongst your peers is typically what individuals are striving for. And obviously, you know, it's a team sport, but we do recognize individual achievement and talent. And I'm just excited to see what the coaches kind of roll out and kind of promote and do in these 2 games today. And we'll see, you know, the best team will come out on top.
Yeah, first matchup today is the Lady Bears from Battle Creek, who won yesterday and also won, or Thursday, excuse me, and then also won Thursday, the Lady Tigers from Whitthorne Middle School. We saw some great performances out of both of those teams. Chris, what do you think we see in that championship matchup, the first one of the day?
What I see is I really, truly see both teams' go-to players really trying to have standout games. So Nastasia Barner and Chloe Burton, those 2 players are going to go head-to-head. They're going to have a scoring battle back and forth. And so I suspect that both coaches, that they would be wise to do so, in my opinion, will try to neutralize the best players for each team. Battle Creek is going to try to neutralize Nastasia. Whitthorne's going to try to neutralize Chloe. So at that point in time, you got all of these role players that will have to try to fill in. Number 0, Stanfield. Number 2, McLaughlin from Battle Creek Middle School. Those 2 players play a very key role as well. And you're going to see other players throughout for Whitthorne and both Battle Creek. Obviously, we saw from Battle Creek Middle School, Molly Bratton step up in a huge way against.
Played very well.
Played very well. When Chloe Burton goes down in foul trouble, she steps up on the defensive end and got several transition baskets, and that was huge for their team and coming out in victory, because the Culleoka team, I think, surprised all of us defensively. Just unfortunately, they just could not buy a basket. And had they been able to buy a basket, we may be looking at Whitthorne Middle School playing against Culleoka for the championship today.
Right, and that's really the one thing that played a factor in that game on Thursday between Battle Creek and Culleoka. Chloe Burton got into some foul trouble throughout that basketball game, ended up having to sit on the bench for a lot more time than she really probably wanted to, or any of her team probably wanted to, because she's the heart of that team. But yeah, you're right, Molly Bratton comes in and steps up and plays very, very well for the Lady Bears, and they end up getting the victory over the Lady Warriors from Culleoka. And Whitthorne, on the other hand, Barner played terrific, and the rest of the team played terrific as well. And that the press from Whitthorne really gave Santa Fe some problems, and they just really couldn't recover.
And I think if Whitthorne comes out in this press today, I think it may hurt them. I think they played a very unconventional press with their backs turned, to the inbounder. And I think they were primarily able to do that because, the ball handling of the other team was not great. And so they could turn their backs to the inbounder and press a little differently by kind of face guarding players. And I don't think they're going to be able to get away with that today against Battle Creek Middle School. Battle Creek Middle School has several different ball handlers, and they have several kids on their team that can score. So they are going to have to turn and face that inbounder, and I think it's going to force them to adjust a little bit in their game plan. But I'm curious to see what both coaches roll out. I'm curious to see how both coaches really kind of approach their game plan on today.
Yeah, a big thing that was going in the favor of Whitthorne, the Lady Tigers, yesterday was that they were able to completely shut down the Santa Fe offense with that press. And, I'd say they probably smacked 10 to 15 inbound passes back out of bounds. They just couldn't get a ball inbounded, and then if they did, they had a hard time getting across the midcourt stripe. But there's a lot to look for today. This is going to be a great game, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's going to be a very, very great game, and the games have been very close all year. So, Whitthorne got the best of Battle Creek. That's probably the most lopsided victory between their contest this year. Whitthorne got the first victory. The second game, Battle Creek won, and then, of course, Battle Creek won again in the large school championship. So here they are meeting again, having gone through the Final Four, and meet again in the overall county championship. The stakes are huge today.
So Battle Creek either is going to completely take the series this year over the Lady Tigers from Whitthorne Middle School, or it'll be a tie game 2-2 between these two schools for the season, and Whitthorne will be crowned the Maury County champions. We got about 15 minutes until tip-off here between the Lady Bears and the Lady Tigers from Whitthorne Middle School and Battle Creek Middle School. We'll take a quick timeout. Get you ready for tip-off when we return.
Looking for convenience? Try Quick Mart Convenience Stores, conveniently located all across Maury County, southern Middle Tennessee, and North Alabama. Whether stopping in on your way to work for coffee and a biscuit, taking a plate lunch to go, or grabbing something cold to drink after a long, hot day at work, there's always one nearby. Quick Mart Convenience Stores, conveniently located all across southern Middle Tennessee and North Alabama. Proudly serving Shell gasoline.
This is Tripp Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This is Elk Kennedy. The old saying is, happy wife, happy life couldn't be more true. Many years ago, my wife, Mary Susan, had major surgery on her back, but continued with chronic pain. Doctors were saying invalid, disabled, but then she found the Dr. Gill Center for Back, Neck, and Chronic Pain in Franklin, Tennessee. It has changed our lives. We visited there recently with Dr. Wendy Toohey, saw the state-of-the-art facilities. Folks, don't take a pill. Call Dr. Gill.
Go to callmepainfree.com.
Welcome back in to Columbia Central High School. Maury County Middle School Championships happening today between the Battle Creek Lady Bears, first matchup today, and the Lady Tigers from Whitthorne Middle School. Battle Creek just ran out of their tunnel, and we've got about 13 minutes until tip-off between these two schools. Following that matchup, it'll be the Spring Hill Middle School Generals versus the Whitthorne Tigers from just across the street. And I'm excited. I'm really excited about both of these games.
It's going to be a good game. I do not suspect one team to blow out the other team. I truly believe we're going to have a great game. It's going to be very competitive. It's going to be very intense. And I think emotions are going to be all over the place. Now, I will say this. The players will have to keep their emotions in check. We saw a few times during the series that, players kind of got the emotions, got the best of them, and got themselves ticky-tack fouls or made,
Chloe Burton yesterday, or 2 days ago.
Unconventional plays that were not traditional to their games. We saw, mental lapses from just the sheer emotion. Now, it's one thing to be passionate, but it's a totally different thing to allow your emotions to get the best of you. Now, saying all that, these are preteens and teens who have a lot of pressure on them to play this game, to play it at a high level, and to come out victorious. And so to say all of that, it's understandable. But again, as a coach, I am hoping that the coaches are speaking to them and talking to them to say that one of the keys to this game is making sure that we stay locked in, we stay focused, and we keep our emotions in check and make the main thing the main thing. Control what you can control, and everything else will take care of itself.
If you had to pick one, who comes out as a champion in this game today?
The winner comes out the champion in today's game.
Okay, well, yeah, that makes a little bit of sense.
Good answer.
Good answer.
I like Whitthorne in this one. I don't know why. I just got a gut feeling. They both played really well, but I think Whitthorne just completely dominated, and I can't really think of anything that they did wrong on Thursday. And then you go over to the Battle Creek side, and you had the kind of ticky-tack fouls that were called, and some emotions kind of shine through. If that isn't a factor today, then I think it's going to be a really good ball game, and it's going to be anybody's game. But if I had to pick somebody, I'd go with the Tigers just for that reason.
And I agree with you, Lewis. They came out and they put a lot of pressure on the Lady Wildcats on Thursday. That press was just crazy, and I hope to see more of it today, honestly.
Now, I will say this. That part of my reluctancy of being able to try to choose a team is the opponents for each team were night and day difference. Now, I would have argued going into the Final Four that Santa Fe would have put up a bigger fight than what they did. I am still kind of scratching my head on really kind of what happened in that game, given the fact that you have
missing two starters,
a lot of the same players. Santa Fe did have they were missing two starters, and I completely understand that part of it. But I've seen Santa Fe down, as in last year, and they figured out a way to beat Whitthorne. So, again, we'll see what happens. Culleoka just had a lot more fire to them, put a lot more intensity and pressure on the Battle Creek Bears. And oftentimes when you have a game where you almost lose it, right, your focus, you hone in on your focus. The coach and everybody else kind of becomes cognizantly aware of, like, hey, we almost lost this one. Let's dial in on this game because, we didn't have to be here. And quite honestly, a couple of plays here or there, a bounce here and there, and we're talking about Culleoka and not Battle Creek. And so I think that's the message that coach is going to send. I just hope that Whitthorne, especially with the victory that came out against Santa Fe and how lopsided it is, that they're not sitting back on their heels and resting. And I think when that happens, I think you're going to look up and Battle Creek is going to have a substantial lead, and we're going to all be scratching our heads and try to figure out what happened.
And I think that's we talked about that on Thursday. I think that's part of what happened with Battle Creek on Thursday. They thought they were just going to stroll in and take care of business, and they were already looking towards the championship today against Whitthorne. And they got a little bit more of a fight from Culleoka than they thought that they would.
Yeah,
and it surprised them a little bit.
The Lady Warriors came out and really punched them in the mouth. If they could have just scored, they were having difficulty scoring the basketball, and that was their downfall because their intensity was great, but they just couldn't buy a basket.
Yeah, exactly. And Chris, I kind of want to transition a little bit here to our second matchup just for a minute. I know we're gonna be talking about that in between these two games and get ready for that then. But the Whitthorne Tigers and the Spring Hill Middle School Generals. You know, I haven't really followed it too much, but I think Whitthorne has gotten the better of them a couple of times this season, or at least once. And, you know, Whitthorne kind of just a powerhouse, really. What do you see happening in that basketball game, and what does Spring Hill have to do to keep that game closer than it is?
I think, well, let me start with this. Whitthorne is different. They are a completely different basketball team than any other team we have in the county right now. All of our teams in our county, coaches approach the game at the highest level to develop and prepare and coach their kids up. And then you have this separation with talent. And Whitthorne has kids, 2 kids that are already at 6'4", 2 kids that are already dunking in middle school. And then they have guard play and shooters from the outside. And then they're well coached. I mean, this is just a well-oiled machine. So it's a very tough hill to climb, and it's going to be a tough fight for Spring Hill Middle School. Now, I will say this, is that Spring Hill Middle School will have to approach the game very similar to what Mount Pleasant Middle School approached the game as.
Which is a great approach.
Which is a great approach.
Yeah.
And if you remember, Mount Pleasant Middle School's coach, Lee Williams, told us, he said, look, you know, we're going to do our very best. He said the thing we struggle with is finding the baskets, getting the shots up, scoring the ball. And that's exactly what happened with Mount Pleasant Middle School. The game plan of basically holding the ball, not allowing Whitthorne to run them out of the gym, because Whitthorne's press will choke the life out of you, literally. And Lee Williams, I think, had a great approach to the game, spreading it out, running the clock down. If Mount Pleasant Middle had better shooters during the game, I'm not saying Mount Pleasant Middle would have won the game.
They had a couple more
but
Deontay
it would have
Websters.
made it very interesting. And Spring Hill Middle School has shooters.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
So my hope is that Spring Hill Middle School, to keep the game close, approaches it like Mount Pleasant Middle School, and when they have the open shot, they will take the open shot.
I'm really interested to see Harkeet Such driving into the lane and trying to put up a shot over Kingston Booker. I think that's going to be a great matchup to watch here today. And you're exactly right, Chris. However, Whitthorne is completely, in their own regard as far as talent and size for a middle school basketball team goes. But I think everyone in the gym, including myself, was kind of baffled at how well Mount Pleasant played them on Thursday. And not saying that Spring Hill Middle School will come out with the same approach, but if they play in the same manner and kind of take an underdog mentality into that basketball game, I think it's going to be close for a long time. And then, whoever cracks first, I think, can run out to a lead. But it's going to be a great game,
absolutely.
though.
I think what Spring Hill Middle School has to do is put Whitthorne Middle School on their heels, really come out with something that they're not expecting. I had a chance to talk with Coach Jeremy Brown a little bit after their win on Thursday, and he basically told me that he did not do a great job at coaching and preparing for that game, given the system and the strategy that Coach Lee Williams put out. Now, later on, he figured it out. He said, but early on, he was a little caught off guard by the approach that Coach Lee Williams and the Mount Pleasant Middle School Tigers put forth. And I'm telling you, I think we all were. We talked here Thursday after the game a little bit, and when Coach Lee Williams came out in his offensive set, it was like a silence in the air. Yeah. I mean, you could have heard. Yes. You could have heard a pin drop, because everybody was like, literally, we're going to get out of the first quarter without any points, without a score. And again, I had to take my hat off to Coach Lee Williams, because that offensive strategy that he run. Now, although it was short-lived.
Yeah, he should have kept doing it.
But the thing about it was he just didn't have scores. Go ahead, P-Money. Yeah.
In order to run that style of offense, you have to have shooters, like Chris was saying, and they just could not find the bottom of the net.
Yeah, and Mount Pleasant, at first they came out in that set and just for a second, everybody was like, what is going on here? We just started the game, and Dewberry was just at the top of the key holding the basketball. And then we were like, oh, there might actually be some fruition to this set right here that they're running. If they don't allow Whitthorne to create opportunities to score, it's going to be, you know, a low-scoring game, and they're going to be able to slow it down like what Whitthorne was, or Mount Pleasant was trying to be able to do. And we'll go ahead and take a quick timeout right here. And about 3 minutes until tip-off between the Lady Bears and the Lady Tigers. From Whitthorne Middle School, we will be back right after this.
Foster Insurance Agency is a locally owned independent agency and a proud member of the Insurers of Tennessee. Foster represents many top-rated insurance companies such as Auto Owners Insurance. The great team at Foster has been servicing Columbia and surrounding areas in Middle Tennessee since 1952 and offers many commercial and personal insurance products. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient location at 204 West 4th Street in Columbia, Tennessee.
We always get the question, what is Caledonia? That's easy. We're a full financial services firm. Who is Caledonia? Well, that's a little more interesting. Monty has an economics background. Daisy and Perry come from the banking world. Gay is an accountant, and Thomas has science and business degrees. Blair was a small business owner. Finally, I'm Becky Price, and I have a background in education. Together, we make up Caledonian Financial in historic downtown Columbia.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through NBC Securities Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Are you looking to turn your car into cold, hard cash today? Don't look any further than Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Columbia. You probably know us for selling cars, but did you know we're in the business of buying cars? That's right, we buy all makes and models at top dollar every day. Show up with your car and leave with cash. It's that easy. Stop by today to get a written offer on your vehicle. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Columbia is family owned and proud to serve our community.
You can count on us.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC. Parks Motor Sales was founded by my granddad, Bobby Parks, and my great-granddad, Julian Mays, in 1958. We've been family-owned the whole time, and being family-owned, locally owned, means you get to get your next vehicle or your existing vehicle serviced by the same people who stand in the grocery line with you, drop their kids off at the same school you do, and smile and are happy to see you when they do. So come see us at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee on 919 Nashville Highway or parksmotorsales.com.
A lot of excitement in the air here at Hardy Lloyd Gymnasium on the campus of Columbia Central High School. Our first of two games here today from inside this gymnasium. We're on 101.7 WKOM, as well as live streaming this broadcast on Facebook. You can find that at WKOM Radio. You can also go to Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube to find it. Or you can go online, WKOMradio.com, to find the live stream of this broadcast with video of these games. We are about to have a national anthem, I would imagine. And
national anthem, and then they'll announce the players.
And then we will have starting lineups. So for the national anthem, we'll take a quick timeout and rejoin you for the starting lineups coming up in just a second.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC. Parks Motor Sales was founded by my granddad, Bobby Parks, and my great-granddad, Julian Mays, in 1958. We've been family-owned the whole time, and being family-owned, locally owned, means you get to get your next vehicle or your existing vehicle serviced by the same people who stand in the grocery line with you, drop their kids off at the same school you do, and smile and are happy to see you when they do. So come see us at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee on 919 Nashville Highway or parksmotorsales.com.
Are you a homeowner looking to unlock the potential of your home equity? Explore a home equity loan with First Farmers. Hi, this is Felicia Brown with First Farmers, and we would like to invite you to access funds with a home equity loan. For home improvements, invest in education, or simplify your finances, you can make your dreams a reality with the power of your home equity. Get started today. Apply online at myfirstfarmers.com or call to speak with one of our team specialists at 1-800-882-8378. Equal Housing Lender.
Debbie Matthews, realtor, and her husband Jason, who is a prose songwriter, also own a music publishing company. They live in historic downtown Columbia with their dogs. Dog rescue work is their passion project. They consider Middle Tennessee their backyard, and their lives are full of all things Tennessee. Debbie says there is no greater honor than to help someone find a home. To be trusted with that job, there is no greater privilege. Call Debbie at the Nashville Realty Group, 615-476-3224, 615-476-3224.
Don't let pain keep you out of the game. Maury Regional Physical Therapy's experienced team of therapists can help you recover from surgery, injury, or illness by designing a plan that meets your unique needs. We utilize state-of-the-art equipment and proven techniques to help you get back to doing the things you love. Schedule a consultation at any of our convenient Southern Middle Tennessee locations by calling 931-380-4014. Maury Regional Health, where clinical excellence meets compassionate care.
Welcome back into Hardy Lloyd Gymnasium. Just had a fantastic national anthem performance from one of the Battle Creek cheerleaders, and now it's time for your starting lineups here from Central's Gymnasium, Columbia Central High School, Hardy Lloyd Gymnasium. First, for the Lady Bears of Battle Creek Middle School, who got the victory in the semifinals. Actually, Whitthorne Tigers are the visiting team today, and they'll go first.
Battle Creek's the #1 seed.
Getting a victory over the Santa Fe Wildcats yesterday. Starting lineup, number 0, Tavea Stanfield. Number 10 is Natasia Barner. Had a fantastic game yesterday. Number 12 is Macy Luna, post player for the Tigers. Number 1 is Zaria Mora. And number 21 is Tristan Shaw. Those are your starting lineups for the visiting Lady Tigers from Whitthorne Middle School. Now for the Lady Bears of Battle Creek Middle School.
And now the Battle Creek Lady Bears.
Number 2 is Abby
You can feel the championship atmosphere.
Oh, yeah, you can. You can see it, too.
Feel it.
Absolutely.
Number 5 for the Lady Bears, Yasmin Duenas. Number 11 is Molly Bratton, who had a fantastic game yesterday. Number 24, Avery Morstead. And number 33, the big girl down low, number 33, Chloe Burton. Coaches for the Lady Bears, Lori Bum, Gracie Wilson, and Chris McGlacken. Coaches for the Lady Tigers.
It's go time, ladies and gentlemen. It is go time.
And she's assisted by Tammy Robertson and Jackie Martin. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Championship Saturday, and we're ready to play some ball from Hardy Lloyd Gymnasium.
I'm pumped, Lewis. Let's go.
Let's go, V-Money.
Let's do it. Jumping center, Natasia Barner for the Lady Tigers. Chloe Burton for the Lady Bears of Battle Creek Middle School. Orlando Cox will send the tip high in the air, and we are underway from Columbia Central High School. Tip is controlled by the Lady Bears. Abby McGlacken with the basketball, being worked on by Mora. She gives it off to Bratton, trying to go inside to Chloe Burton, almost intercepted by Luna, and now it's tipped away by Barner out of bounds. It'll be Battle Creek basketball.
I mean, you have a lot of good matchups out there right now. A lot of good matchups between Battle Creek and Whitthorne, which I'm excited to see. 2 evenly matched programs, and this is just going to be fun to watch.
Molly Bratton with the basketball, works it around the perimeter, goes inside to Chloe Burton. She puts it up and in for the first 2 of the ball game. 2-0 Battle Creek over Whitthorne. Natasia Barner streaking down the floor, going coast to coast, right-handed layup. She puts it up
just
and
like
in.
I said, back and forth. Barner, Burton, back and forth.
Back the other way is Molly Bratton. She hands off to Chloe Burton, and it goes off of her hands and into the Whitthorne bench. It's a turnover for the Lady Bears of Battle Creek, going back the other direction. Macy Luna to inbound. Gets it in to Tavea Stanfield. Stanfield pulls up from 17 out from the left side. Doesn't go, and it's rebounded by McGlacken of the Bears. She comes back the other direction.
And they're going to need a lot from Stanfield today. Her offensive play and her defense is going to be big. It's going to be key to the success for Whitthorne today.
2-2 is the score. All tied up. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Now a turnover. Lady Tigers coming the other way. Natasia Barner taking it to the rack. She gets fouled on her way up, misses the shot, but she'll go to the line for 2.
And I don't know if you caught that. I'm sure Pete Money caught it, but they're face guarding, they're double teaming Chloe right there down in the post, and so they're trying to deny her the ball by any means necessary.
Absolutely. If they can get her out of this game, I see it going all the Tigers' way if they can get Chloe Burton out of this game.
I mean, you got to give a player like Chloe Burton that level of respect.
Absolutely.
And put your 2 best defenders on the best scorer in the gym right now in order to have some success and win this game.
Absolutely, and these free throws are huge too.
Barner gets the first one to go. Here's the second shot. It rolls in, and it's good. 4-3, 4-2.
Here comes the Whitthorne press. Here comes the Whitthorne press.
And we had a big conversation about this. Molly Bratton, she's getting trapped, and that's going to go out of bounds. We'll see who last touched it. And it was last touched by Battle Creek. Whitthorne will have possession on their own end of the floor. 4:38 to go, first quarter. Lady Tigers up 4-2 on the Lady Bears from Battle Creek. Inbounding is Macy Luna, goes inside to Shaw, now over to Mora, and she can't get the 10-footer to drop, and it's rebounded by Mora. Shaw tries to get the pass, but Chloe Burton intercepts. She's streaking back down to the left side of the floor, passes it off to Duenes, now back up top to Bratton, and it's intercepted on the pass, trying to go to McGlacken by Barner. She drives left side and loses the handle on the ball. And loses it out of bounds.
You know, that's one of those frustrating things about, you know, watching the middle school games is because you see them knowing what to do, but their physicality and skill is still kind of developing in finishing some of those shots.
Absolutely. Wow, what a play that was right there. And Tristan Shaw got that ball from the inbounder out of bounds, caught it, passed it to Tavea Stanfield, and she put up a 15-foot shot and got it to go 6-2. Tigers over the Battle Creek Lady Bears, and the Battle Creek Lady Bears want to blow. 4:08 to go. Whitthorne on top, 6-2. We'll be back after this.
Are you looking to turn your car into cold, hard cash today? Don't look any further than Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Columbia. You probably know us for selling cars, but did you know we're in the business of buying cars? That's right, we buy all makes and models at top dollar every day. Show up with your car and leave with cash. It's that easy. Stop by today to get a written offer on your vehicle. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Columbia is family owned and proud to serve our community.
You can count on us.
Three-pointer goes in from Tavea Stanfield. It's 9-2 right out of the timeout by Battle Creek, and another turnover.
Just like we said, Tavea is going to have a big game in order for Whitthorne Middle School to have a chance at this victory.
They go inside to Shaw. She puts up a 5-footer, can't get it to fall. And it's saved by Duenes out of bounds and taken off by Molly Bratton, who will bring it up the floor. Bratton crosses the stripe, under 4 to play first quarter. 7-point advantage for the Lady Tigers, and this one is tipped out of bounds by Barner, and it'll remain Battle Creek basketball.
Barner's going to be relentless on the defensive end.
Here's a shot from Duenes, can't get it to fall, but it's rebounded by Chloe Burton, and she brings it back up to Bratton at the top of the key. McGlacken for 3 from the right side, misses at everything, and it's
McGlacken is another one of those key players for Battle Creek. You know, she's going to have a big game as well for Battle Creek to stay in the game. We both know that Burton and Barner is going to be the top 2 scorers for Battle Creek and Whitthorne respectfully. It's going to be those other additional players who step up and get the W for their team.
And Stanfield's done a good job of that.
Already big. 2 big shots already.
Absolutely.
Huge.
It is called a push on Barner. So Battle Creek will inbound. Molly Bratton to control, passes it to McGlacken. Now in the middle to Duenes. She rolls it over to Molly Bratton, working on Tavea Stanfield, and she loses the dribble, goes down to the floor, and McGlacken comes up with it. She puts up a 3. That one is a little off the mark, and it's rebounded by Morstad. Now here's another 3 attempt from Bratton. That one won't fall, and it's another offensive rebound, this time Chloe Burton. Bratton now with the basketball, passes it to Duenes. Might have gotten away with a walk right there. McGlacken for another 3 ball. That one falls. three-pointer from Abby McGlacken.
When you get that many second-chance shots, I mean, one of them got to fall.
Here's another shot coming down the floor from Tavea Stanfield. Can't get it to go, and it's tipped by Battle Creek out of bounds. Morstad touched it, and it'll be Whitthorne basketball under their own basket. Macy Luna to inbound. Lead is cut to 4. 9-5 Whitthorne. Stanfield with the ball, left side. She gets swatted, and it's rebounded by Burton, who picks up her dribble and gives off to Bratton. Bratton pass, trying to get it down low to Burton, and it goes off of Tristan Shaw and out of bounds. The Battle Creek basketball, 2:19 to play first quarter, 9-5 your score. Whitthorne over Battle Creek. McGlacken inbounds, and a bad pass trying to get it to Chloe Burton was number 15, Olivia Jarvis, who has just entered the ball game.
Battle Creek just can't get a rhythm right here.
That's Hannah Parkinson, number 25, not 15. This one is taken away by Bratton, and now probably a jump ball here.
Love to see the hustle play from number 11 for the Bears.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Bratton is an igniter for that Battle Creek Middle School Bears. We saw it when Chloe Burton went down last game, and Bratton had several steals to help put the game away, actually, for Battle Creek.
A lot of fire.
Bratton in for the Tigers now, and she gets it taken away by Burton, who brings it back up the floor. Burton drives around the right side of the perimeter. She pulls up from 15, puts up a shot, and it's short, and rebounded by Addison Bratton.
Bratton is everywhere.
Yeah,
Bratton is everywhere.
Yes.
Goodness gracious.
Which one? Battle Creek or?
Battle Creek Bratton. Number 11, Battle Creek Bears, Bratton.
We got two Brattons on the floor now. Molly Bratton already having a great game today. 9-5 still the score. Terry Staggs also in for the Tigers, and she throws it away to Molly Bratton.
Better known as TL.
Bratton brings it up the floor. Staggs is on her. She's replaced Stanfield in the lineup. Here's a three from McGlacken. Hits the back rim, no good, but it's rebounded by Morstad. They get it back out to Bratton, and now back around goes Burton, and it's going to be tapped out, and they call an offensive foul on McGlacken. It'll be Tiger basketball.
Both teams playing very good defense right here. Both teams moving their feet. Both teams playing very disciplined, not overreaching, not fouling unnecessarily, playing really smart basketball.
Absolutely.
Inside is Whitthorne, and this one's intercepted again by Chloe Burton. 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Molly Bratton will bring it up the floor. Now it's to McGlacken, and now back to Morstad over on the right side. She'll put up a three, and that one misses the mark and goes out of bounds. It'll be Tiger basketball with 43.7 to play.
Whitthorne's strategy is very, very wise right here. They're packing the middle and forcing a middle school kid to shoot from the outside. It's huge.
An official timeout taken. Something made its way onto the floor. And they got that taken care of. So Macy Luna will inbound for Whitthorne.
If McGlacken can catch fire, that game plan might go to shambles.
And she's going to have to. She's one of those key players outside of, the Chloe Burton, that if she starts getting hot from the outside, Whitthorne is going to be forced to change their defense, open it up a little bit, and that's going to give way for Chloe to go to work in the post.
Absolutely.
Parkinson gets the inbound, 30 seconds to play, barely got it in, almost had a 5-second call. McGlacken now gets it into front court to Burton. Burton double dribbles. Burton turns it over, and it's going back the other way.
Both teams struggling to score these last 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah, they have. Stanfield throws it away to Burton, going back the other way. 15 seconds to play in the first quarter. Burton brings it across the stripe. Gives it to McGlacken, now back inside to Burton. She turns around, pulls up, tries to bank it in from the right side, won't go. Barner has the ball with 2 seconds. She's got to put up a shot and gets it to
Good
go
job.
at the buzzer.
Great job right there. That's huge.
I didn't think she was going to have enough time. I didn't think she knew.
It seemed like it was 2 seconds on the clock when she was at half court, and I'm sitting there thinking there's no way she can make it to the basket.
At the end of the first quarter of play, the Whitthorne Lady Tigers have an 11-5 advantage over the Lady Bears from Battle Creek Middle School. We'll rejoin you for the second quarter.
Foster Insurance Agency is a locally owned independent agency and a proud member of the Insurers of Tennessee. Foster represents many top-rated insurance companies such as Auto Owners Insurance. The great team at Foster has been servicing Columbia and surrounding areas in Middle Tennessee since 1952 and offers many commercial and personal insurance products. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient location at 204 West 4th Street in Columbia, Tennessee.
Welcome back in to Hardy Lloyd Gymnasium on the campus of Columbia Central High School. Lewis Maddox, Chris Pointer, Peyton Calvert, better known as P-Money, on the call here today from Columbia Central High School on 101.7 WKOM. First championship game of the day. This is Battle Creek and Whitthorne in the Girls Maury County Conference Championships from Columbia Central High School. Battle Creek with the basketball, down by 6 points, 11-5 as we begin second quarter play. Molly Bratton with the basketball on the right side. She'll drive in, put up a 10-foot floater. It's too strong, but goes off the hands of Addison Bratton and into the hands of Morstad. Now an interception from Natasia Barner, which she does so well, and she backs it back out and recontrols the basketball as she crosses the timeline. Pitches it up to Stanfill. 17-footer, won't fall, and it goes off of a Battle Creek defender and out of bounds.
I didn't know about that. I thought that was on Whitthorne.
Yeah, it did. It was very close.
The officials have a better angle than we do.
Tristan Shaw goes up, can't get it to go. Chloe Burton with the board, and she'll take it back up the floor. Brings it into front court, then gives it back off to Bratton. Molly Bratton with the basketball. McGlacken for three. Rolls around and rolls off. Rebounded by Shaw, and she pitches it up the floor. Ooh. But she traveled first.
Ooh. That was a close one.
That was an interesting call, too.
I feel like that was at least a jump ball, maybe. Looked like it might have been hooked.
I thought he was blowing the whistle because of a foul. But
yeah, it got tied up for a second. McGlacken went down for Battle Creek, going out to Bratton. And Bratton will go right back inside to McGlacken, who pitches it down low to Parkinson. She puts it up and in. 11-7. It's a 4-point game.
That was excellent ball movement there by the Bears. They just moved the ball, got to the inside to the open player down low. Easy money.
And Whitthorne seemed like they were a little lost on defense. I mean, it was kind of like, they were moving sluggish. Really no communication, and it was just like they kind of walked in for a layup right there.
Yeah.
4-point game, and it's tipped away by the Lady Tigers, but it's recontrolled. Not yet, actually. Oh, and that could have been a walk as well, as Bratton gets it off to Parkinson, and then she throws it away. Barner with the ball, driving, shooting, scoring.
Good shot.
I believe the Titans should probably sign Barner at safety.
Yeah, she is picking off
Head
everything.
is on swivel.
Absolutely.
And now an intercepted inbound from Bratton, and Shaw puts in another basket. It's 15-7, an 8-point advantage for the Lady Tigers. This one is knocked away again. Bratton recontrols the ball after it's tipped by Shaw. She goes up the floor and goes into the scorer's table. It's going to be a foul on Macy Luna.
See, right there with Macy Luna, I mean, obviously a great defender, great part of the team right there. But a good IQ play would have been is to get to that sideline, put your foot on that purple, and just stand still. She gets the charge, and the ball goes back the other way, and you extend the lead.
Bratton controls for Battle Creek. Pitches it to Morstad. Morstad over to McGlacken, who fires a three this time from the left side. That one doesn't go. It's rebounded by Burton. She goes back and gets fouled. 3:59 to play in the first half. 15-7. Tigers over Bears. It's been a good game so far.
Very good game.
Chloe Burton at the line. Her first free throw banks in.
Are the banks open on Saturdays? I don't
Apparently.
Know. Yeah.
On Lion Park where they are.
And the second free throw hits the back rim and is no good. It's rebounded by Barner. She's going back the other direction, and that's what she likes to do. Off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Shaw, no good on that shot. And this time it is going to be a jump ball as Barner got tied up with McGlacken.
Whitthorne seems to be the aggressor in this game. Even on the offensive and defensive rebounding of the game, they are the aggressors. And Battle Creek is going to have to become more aggressive right here. Maybe some timidness from last game where, a lot of them picked up several fouls, but You got a fresh slate for this new game, so you got to go out and play.
And it's the championship.
And it's the championship game.
You got to leave it all out there.
These same players are going to be playing all game. I don't see coaches doing a lot of substitution unless somebody gets in foul trouble or just extremely winded.
9-point lead. Here's Chloe Burton on the runaway, and she gets it to go with the left hand. 17-10 is the score. Whitthorne on top of Battle Creek. Stanfield coming back the other way. Morstad on her. She drives into the lane, gets her ball tipped. It's rebounded by Mora. She goes back up, gets her own rebound after the missed shot, and another jump ball is going to be called. This time it'll go back over to the Lady Bears. Bratton to inbound for Battle Creek, trying to get it out without having it swatted away. And Parkinson gets it, and it gets swatted right back to her by Shaw. And Morstad now with the basketball. Gets it up into front court to McGlacken. That was an interesting way of going about things. Here's Burton, Bratton with the shot. All alone is Parkinson down low for the rebound, and the putback is good.
That's the Chloe Burton effect right there. The shot goes up, the entire team boxes out Chloe Burton and forgets the rest of the Battle Creek Middle School team. Lands right in her hands for an easy putback.
She was all alone down there. The focus was on Burton. I think you're right there, Chris.
I mean, you had 3 people boxing out Chloe Burton.
It's a 5-point basketball game with 2:41 to play in the first half, 17-12. And a timeout is going to be taken. There's a timeout on the floor with 2:41 to play in the second quarter. Battle Creek down 12-7 to the Whitthorne Lady Tigers. We'll be back right after this.
Are you looking to turn your car into cold hard cash today? Don't look any further than Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Columbia. You probably know us for selling cars, but did you know we're in the business of buying cars? That's right, we buy all makes and models at top dollar every day. Show up with your car and leave with cash. It's that easy. Stop by today to get a written offer on your vehicle. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Columbia is family owned and proud to serve our community.
You can count on us.
Welcome back into Hardy Lloyd Gymnasium. Lewis Maddox, Chris Pointer, Peyton Calvert on the call from Columbia Central High School today. The 2 championship games for the middle school division here in Maury County. And we're going to start out of this timeout with a couple of free throws from Natasha Barner, who just went up to the rack and got fouled on her last shot attempt. Tigers have a 5-point advantage over Battle Creek, 17-12, and that makes it 18. Made free throw from Barner. Into the ballgame, Addison Bratton taking over for Macy Luna for the Lady Tigers. Second shot, Barner is up and short, but rebounded by Tristan Shaw of the Lady Tigers. She passes inside to Mora. Mora loses the basketball. It goes out of bounds off of Chloe Burton. Tigers will retain possession with 2:34 to play. 6-point advantage, 18-12. Mora gets the ball, 3 ball from Mora, and it goes over the rim and is going to be out of bounds and will turn over to Battle Creek.
Not a very wise shot.
No.
You still got 2 minutes left in the half. I think you slow it down right there and you get a good shot. Good high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, I agree there.
That was a poor percentage shot.
Especially at this level.
Especially for a post player at this level.
Yeah. She wants all the glory, though, Lewis. This is a big game right here, championship.
And if she made it, she would have had it.
Oh, yeah.
Bratton passing to McGlacken, now inside
Good
to
defense.
Burton, and
Good
it's
defense
tipped away by Shaw.
Great defense right there.
Barner and Shaw are unbelievable at tipping the ball away. They can jump out of the gym, and no pass, no shot is safe. No inbound pass is safe in this game right now for Battle Creek. McGlacken inbounds to Duenes, and she gets blocked by Mora, but a foul's going to get called.
That was a close one.
Must have got the finite hairs on her wrist on that one.
Tiny bit of contact. Yasmin Duenes goes to the line for Battle Creek, trying to cut this lead down to 4. 2:10 to play second quarter. Her first free throw is up and goes right of the mark. Falls off no good. Chloe Burton coming out of the basketball game for the first time today. In for Battle Creek is Ariana Collins. Second shot from Dueñez is up and in. 5-point basketball game with 2 minutes to play in the second quarter. Barner trying to go coast to coast. McGlacken on her. She shoots one from the right side. Can't get it to go. McGlacken with the rebound. Battle Creek now going back the other direction. She passes down to Bratton. Molly Bratton tries to get a hand on it, and she does, but it tips away and goes out of bounds back over to Whitthorne.
I'm curious to see how the coach adjusts her offensive scheme with Chloe Burton going down for a rest, and let's see what happens with Bratton, how they utilize Bratton right here, and see if we can get some baskets out of her for Battle Creek. McGlacken is bringing the ball up the floor. Let's see what they do here.
Stanfield's guarding her. Goes over to Dueñez. Dueñez trying to go down low to Collins. McGlacken faked a three. Now back to Dueñez. Almost an interception by Barner. Molly Bratton over to McGlacken. Now down low to Collins, and it's tipped away by Shaw. It'll stay on this end of the floor. Inbound by McGlacken out top to Bratton, and then inside to Collins, who gets blocked away by Shaw. And Addison Bratton with the rebound, now going the other way. Tavea Stanfield to the rack, can't get it to fall. It's rebounded by Parkinson. Hannah Parkinson with the basketball, and it's almost tipped away by Tristan Shaw, and a travel is going to be called on Molly Bratton. Another turnover for Battle Creek. Whitthorne's defense is stifling.
It is.
They are.
But it's still only a 5-point game.
It's unbelievable to think that's what it is. 18-13, under a minute to play first half. Barner driving, working around Collins.
Travel.
They call it travel. Almost had the end one, but she took an extra step, and it's back over to Battle Creek.
I was wondering if they saw the travel, but
I didn't. I'm glad you said that, because I didn't know that.
I thought she was going to be able to get away with it.
Molly Bratton bringing it up the floor. 5-point deficit for the Battle Creek Bears. 18-13. McGlacken with it. Pitches it back to Bratton.
The Bears really need to get a basket to swing some momentum going into halftime, so they can come out maybe with a little more passion.
And I don't know if you all have noticed this, but you can tell the players are getting very sluggish.
Yes.
The majority of the starters on both teams have not come out all game. And when that happens, your mental starts draining. You start making mental mistakes. You start fouling. You start doing silly stuff. And I'm curious to see if either one of these coaches try to make some adjustments, try to get some subs in, try to move some things around, give these players a breather.
McGlacken got fouled. She'll go to the line. First free throw is up and no good. 23.8 seconds to go.
Battle Creek has already given Chloe a breather, which she'll probably go all the way into halftime with.
Misses both free throws, and it's off of Addison Bratton, and Battle Creek will get another possession at it. 21.8 seconds to play. Inbound from McGlacken goes to Bratton. They try to go inside to Collins, but it's picked off by Tristan Shaw. Barner going the other direction on Dueñez, up with the right hand and gets it to fall. 20-13, 7-point lead. 8 seconds to play. Molly Bratton driving the lane, puts up a floater. It's off the mark, rebounded by Collins, and it's going to be tapped out by Battle Creek. It'll be Whitthorne basketball with 1.8 seconds remaining.
That is a huge defensive stop and score in basket by Whitthorne.
They changed the call.
Yeah, they changed the call. It's going to be Battle Creek basketball. Going to have to get off a very, very
Battle
quick
Creek
shot.
needs to try to get a basket right here. They need to try to find the basket.
Can't get it to fall, and that's halftime. At the end of the first half of play, the Whitthorne Lady Tigers have a 7-point advantage over the Battle Creek Lady Bears, 20-13. We'll take a quick timeout and recap the first half and get you ready for the second half when we return right after this.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC. Parks Motor Sales was founded by my granddad, Bobby Parks, and my great-granddad, Julian Mays, in 1958. We've been family-owned the whole time, and being family-owned, locally-owned means you get to get your next vehicle or your existing vehicle serviced by the same people who stand in the grocery line with you, drop their kids off at the same school you do, and smile and are happy to see you when they do. So come see us at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee on 919 Nashville Highway or parksmotorsales.com.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Foster Insurance Agency is a locally owned independent agency and a proud member of the Insurers of Tennessee. Foster represents many top-rated insurance companies such as Auto Owners Insurance. The great team at Foster has been servicing Columbia and surrounding areas in Middle Tennessee since 1952 and offers many commercial and personal insurance products. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient location at 204 West 4th Street in Columbia, Tennessee.
We always get the question, what is Caledonian? That's easy. We're a full financial services firm. Who is Caledonian? Well, that's a little more interesting. Monty has an economics background. Daisy and Perry come from the banking world. Gay is an accountant, and Thomas has science and business degrees. Blair was a small business owner. Finally, I'm Becky Price, and I have a background in education. Together, we make up Caledonian Financial in historic downtown Columbia.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through NBC Securities Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Are you looking to turn your car into cold hard cash today? Don't look any further than Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Columbia. You probably know us for selling cars, but did you know we're in the business of buying cars? That's right, we buy all makes and models at top dollar every day. Show up with your car and leave with cash. It's that easy. Stop by today to get a written offer on your vehicle. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Columbia is family owned and proud to serve our community.
You can count on us.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
Looking for convenience? Try Quick Mart Convenience Stores, conveniently located all across Maury County, southern Middle Tennessee, and North Alabama. Whether stopping in on your way to work for coffee and a biscuit, taking a plate lunch to go, or grabbing something cold to drink after a long hot day at work, there's always one nearby. Quick Mart Convenience Stores, conveniently located all across southern Middle Tennessee and North Alabama. Proudly serving Shell gasoline.
This is Trip Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This is El Kennedy. The old saying is, happy wife, happy life couldn't be more true. Many years ago, my wife, Mary Susan, had major surgery on her back, but continued with chronic pain. Doctors were saying invalid, disabled, but then she found the Dr. Gill Center for Back, Neck, and Chronic Pain in Franklin, Tennessee. It has changed our lives. We visited there recently with Dr. Wendy Toohey, saw the state-of-the-art facilities. Folks, don't take a pill. Call Dr. Gill.
Go to callmepainfree.com.
Are you a homeowner looking to unlock the potential of your home equity? Explore a home equity loan with First Farmers. Hi, this is Felicia Brown with First Farmers, and we would like to invite you to access funds with a home equity loan. For home improvements, invest in education, or simplify your finances, you can make your dreams a reality with the power of your home equity. Get started today. Apply online at myfirstfarmers.com or call to speak with one of our team specialists at 1-800-882-8378, Equal Housing Lender.
Debbie Matthews, realtor, and her husband Jason, who is a prose songwriter, also own a music publishing company. They live in historic downtown Columbia with their dogs. Dog rescue work is their passion project. They consider Middle Tennessee their backyard, and their lives are full of all things Tennessee. Debbie says there is no greater honor than to help someone find a home. To be trusted with that job, there is no greater privilege. Call Debbie at the Nashville Realty Group, 615-476-3224, 615-476-3224.
Don't let pain keep you out of the game. Maury Regional Physical Therapy's experienced team of therapists can help you recover from surgery, injury, or illness by designing a plan that meets your unique needs. We utilize state-of-the-art equipment and proven techniques to help you get back to doing the things you love. Schedule a consultation at any of our convenient Southern Middle Tennessee locations by calling 931-380-4014. Maury Regional Health, where clinical excellence meets compassionate care.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC. Parks Motor Sales was founded by my granddad Bobby Parks and my great-granddad Julian Mays in 1958. We've been family-owned the whole time, and being family-owned, locally owned means you get to get your next vehicle or your existing vehicle serviced by the same people who stand in the grocery line with you, drop their kids off at the same school you do, and smile and are happy to see you when they do. So come see us at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee on 919 Nashville Highway or parksmotorsales.com.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Foster Insurance Agency is a locally owned independent agency and a proud member of the Insurers of Tennessee. Foster represents many top-rated insurance companies such as Auto Owners Insurance. The great team at Foster has been servicing Columbia and surrounding areas in Middle Tennessee since 1952 and offers many commercial and personal insurance products. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient location at 204 West 4th Street in Columbia, Tennessee.
We always get the question, what is Caledonia? That's easy. We're a full financial services firm. Who is Caledonia? Well, that's a little more interesting. Monty has an economics background. Daisy and Perry come from the banking world. Gay is an accountant, and Thomas has science and business degrees. Blair was a small business owner. Finally, I'm Becky Price, and I have a background in education. Together, we make up Caledonian Financial in historic downtown Columbia.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through NBC Securities Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Are you looking to turn your car into cold hard cash today? Don't look any further than Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Columbia. You probably know us for selling cars, but did you know we're in the business of buying cars? That's right, we buy all makes and models at top dollar every day. Show up with your car and leave with cash. It's that easy. Stop by today to get a written offer on your vehicle. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Columbia is family owned and proud to serve our community.
You can count on us.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
Welcome back into Columbia Central High School, Hardy Lloyd Gymnasium, the site of this year's Maury County Conference Championships. The Final Four on Thursday. And now the two championship games from inside these walls at Columbia Central High School. Guys, we had a great first half, a 7-point advantage for the Whitthorne Tigers as we headed to halftime, 20-13. And now second half play about to get underway.
Yes, sir, indeed. Second half. Let's see what adjustments they've made at halftime. I suspect that Whitthorne is going to kind of keep the same formula. because it was working, and I do foresee that Battle Creek will make an adjustment, try to run some sets to get Chloe Burton open, get the ball in her hands, and then obviously we're going to be looking at Bratton to see what she does defensively and try to get her hot, because when she's in the open floor around the rim, she's as good as anybody.
Battle Creek controlled the opening tip-off, so Whitthorne Middle School will have the ball first. Tristan Shaw inside, left-handed layup, gets it to go. They extend their lead out to 9, 22-13, Tigers over Bears. Just getting started in the third quarter, 5:35 to play. Molly Bratton with the basketball for Battle Creek. Working on Barner. Slows things down, now trapped by Stanfield and Barner. Goes over to Duenes. Working over to the left side, now over to McGlacken. Right side for three. That one too strong and rebounded by Moore. Her and Chloe Burton get tied up. And the possession arrow favoring Battle Creek. They'll stay with the ball on this side of the floor. Molly Bratton gets the inbound, 10-foot floater, misses everything, and it's rebounded by Macy Luna. She gives it up to Barner, who crosses the line, drives in, right-handed layup is up and in. 11-point advantage for the Lady Tigers, their largest of the night.
And Barner has done that well all tournament, just taking it and going straight to the basket.
And P Money, I'll take it a step further, not just all tournament, all year.
Okay.
She has found those seams and have scored with the best of them.
For her whole life, actually.
Yeah, they're going to call a foul on Chloe Burton here.
We're joined here by Athletic Director at Whitthorne, Coach Justin Hudson. Coach Hudson and the Whitthorne Tigers are actually the ones responsible for hosting and putting this tournament on. You all have done an outstanding job, Coach. Just wanted to take a moment to tell you that. And we appreciate you kind of stepping up to the plate and being able to put on a first-class tournament.
I appreciate that. Thanks to Dr. Steele, Coach Higdon, Coach LeBeer, and Coach Moore for allowing us to use Central's facilities as well.
I think it's awesome to allow kids to play on a huge stage like a high school stage. The amenities and facilities are ideal and perfect, from the locker rooms to the stands to the auxiliary gym. Everybody's comfortable. The concession stand is going well, and so it's just a great atmosphere. And we appreciate all the hard work behind the scenes and the tireless effort to get us to today.
It's now 26-13, a 13-point lead for the Lady Tigers with 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. They just put in another shot. Now it's Battle Creek basketball on their end of the floor, and this time Hadley Bowens is in the basketball game, and it goes off of her. She wasn't expecting the pass from Bratton, and it goes out of bounds back over to Whitthorne. Barner with the ball, working it across the timeline, gives it off to Stanfield, and she airballs a three-pointer, and it goes out of bounds off of Shaw.
I don't know what it is. Battle Creek really looks kind of off right now. I mean, they don't really have anything that's really gelling, not really going. No communication.
Definitely a different team this half than we saw in the first, that's for sure.
This one's tipped out, trying to get it to McGlacken. Was Bratton, and it's tipped away by Barner. McGlacken will inbound for the Lady Bears. She gets it into Burton. On the right-hand corner, Burton trying to find somebody to go to. Bowens puts one off the glass. It's too strong. Shaw rebounds and pitches it down the floor to Stanfield, who goes up and puts in a right-handed layup.
Stanfield has had a big game for Whitthorne Middle School.
Yes, she has.
She has had a huge game for Whitthorne, and that has been, in a lot of ways, the difference maker. They needed another scorer. Shaw, obviously number 21 for Whitthorne on defense, and having to guard Chloe Burton all game. But Tavea Stanfield has had a tremendous game today. And it's really what has separated Whitthorne and Battle Creek, and that's something that we talked about before the game started.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree. She stepped up and made some huge shots.
Full timeout for Battle Creek. They trail by 15 now, 28-13, 3:29 to play, third quarter. And they really needed that timeout right there. They got to have something to figure out in that huddle to stop the bleeding a little bit.
They're going to have to stop it, because if not, it's going to get out of control. And it's hard in this type of environment when you're down by a lot to really kind of muster up the strength to really to make a run.
Lady Tigers have more than doubled their lead since the half, led 20-13 at the half, now 28-13. a 15-point advantage over the Lady Bears from Battle Creek Middle School. McGlacken will inbound for Battle Creek out of the timeout. Molly Bratton will bring it up the floor. She gives off to McGlacken. Back to Bratton, who wasn't expecting it. Duenas with the ball at the top of the key. Back over to Bratton. Bratton puts up a long two. That one won't fall. It's rebounded by Tristan Shaw. Back down the floor. Marner with the basketball. She goes up with the right hand. Too strong. This is the mark, and a foul is going to be called on Macy Luna, I believe. Yes, Macy Luna picks up the foul.
You know, it's tough to ask, you know, a middle school, a preteen team, like at this age, this grade, to really kind of step up and lead, because, you know, they're still trying to learn that. But, you know, they're really going to have to lean on some leadership right here, some guidance. Let's see if Chloe Burton's able to do that. Big shot by Chloe. She answers right there as we're talking about it. And she's either going to have to lead vocally or lead with her play.
Beautiful 7-foot floater right there. And now a 13-point lead for the Tigers, who has the ball on their end of the floor now. Barner over to Stanfill. Now back to Barner. Over to Luna. Luna back to Barner. Top of the key. She'll set up a play. Drives in. Goes inside to Shaw, who gets tied up with McGlacken. And the Tigers will retain possession here.
Shaw's been a little bit of a dark horse. I mean, she's been really kind of sneaky, a glue right here for Whitthorne.
Here's a shot from Stanfill, and it's off the mark and rebounded by Burton for Battle Creek. Burton walks it up, gives it off to Bratton. Bratton driving, kicking to McGlacken. McGlacken, 12-footer on the way, no good. Rebounded by Chloe Burton. She puts it up and in. Back down to an 11-point ball game, 28-17. Natasia Barner with the basketball, setting up the offense for the Lady Tigers.
You can hear some fans from Battle Creek yelling for them to press, and I just really don't think that's wise, given the weapons that Whitthorne has.
Here's Barner, throws one off the glass, can't get it to go. Mora with the basketball, pitches it back out to Luna, and a travel is called on Macy Luna.
I don't know if I like that call.
I think actually the travel should have been called probably on Mora, not Luna, prior to the whistle there. But
Molly Bratton will take it up the floor for Battle Creek. Gives off to Duenas on the left side. Free throw stripe is Chloe Burton with the basketball. Back out to Bratton, who pulls up from deep. That one's no good. It's tipped away by Burton and goes out of bounds. Back to Whitthorne. Minute and 15 seconds to play, third quarter. Natasia Barner with the basketball, and she throws it away. Burton intercepts. Coming back the other direction is Burton, working on Barner. And something happened. Don't know what happened.
Got a busted lip there.
Oh, Molly Bratton has to come out of the game. I didn't see that. Thanks, Kip. Yeah. Thanks, Peyton.
She was hit by Barner going for the ball. They got kind of tied up there.
In is Ariana Collins. So both of Battle Creek's post players are in the game at this moment. Parkinson goes up for a shot, and she's fouled by Shaw. She'll go to the line for 2 shots with under a minute to play.
These free throws right here are crucial. I've talked about them all tournament.
They are. 57.6 to play in the third quarter. Hannah Parkinson at the free throw stripe. Her first shot is up and goes down. Doesn't matter how it goes down as long as it goes down.
That's right, Lewis. She had a little bit of shooter's touch there.
Yes. 10-point ball game, trying to make it 9. This one no good, and a foul is going to be called on. Don't know who. I guess that was called on.
Well, I think
because it didn't hit the rim. It didn't. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It didn't hit the rim.
Had to stop play.
Yeah.
Intercepted by Burton, who puts it back up and can't get it to fall. Off the inbound, and Natasia Barner driving, shooting, scoring.
Man, she didn't make that, but that was a heck of a play.
That was a nice move there.
It went all the way in, then came all the way back out. 35 seconds to play, 10-point game. Whitthorne on top, 28-18. Chloe Burton, 3-ball from the left side, no good. Rebounded by Battle Creek's McGlacken. She brings it back out with 20 seconds to play in this quarter. She goes over to Burton. Burton goes back inside to Collins.
Oh, she walked.
She walked
5 times.
Burton with the 3. Air ball, out of bounds, turnover.
And what you see from Battle Creek right now, a lot of frustration. The clock is winding down. Even though the clock is, we don't have a shot clock. Just take your time, get into your set, get a good shot, go into the fourth quarter, make the adjustments, and play ball.
Stanfield wants the inbound pass out of bounds, and it's a turnover for the Tigers. It'll be Battle Creek Middle School basketball with 9.6 seconds remaining. McGlacken almost gets a 5-second call, and Natasia Barner going to be called for the foul, trying to intercept the ball from McGlacken. 7.2 seconds remain.
How many fouls does Barner have on her? Is it like 2 or 3?
I believe
she has 3.
3. Bowens loses the ball out of bounds. It's another turnover for the Bears with 1.7.
And I don't think those 3 fouls can be overlooked, because if she gets her 4th foul on some sort of ticky-tack, I mean, you're talking about your best player possibly sitting for a few minutes during the fourth quarter, which could give Battle Creek the chance they need to make the run they need.
At the end of the third quarter of play, Whitthorne Tigers, Lady Tigers have a 28-18 lead over the Battle Creek Lady Bears. Fourth quarter is coming up next.
Are you a homeowner looking to unlock the potential of your home equity? Explore a home equity loan with First Farmers. Hi, this is Felicia Brown with First Farmers, and we would like to invite you to access funds with a home equity loan. For home improvements, invest in education, or simplify your finances, you can make your dreams a reality with the power of your home equity. Get started today. Apply online at myfirstfarmers.com or call to speak with one of our team specialists at 1-800-882-8378, Equal Housing Lender.
Debbie Matthews, realtor, and her husband Jason, who is a prose songwriter, also own a music publishing company. They live in historic downtown Columbia with their dogs. Dog rescue work is their passion project. They consider Middle Tennessee their backyard, and their lives are full of all things Tennessee. Debbie says there is no greater honor than to help someone find a home. To be trusted with that job, there is no greater privilege. Call Debbie at the Nashville Realty Group, 615-476-3224, 615-476-3224.
Welcome back into Columbia Central High School, where the Whitthorne Lady Tigers have a 10-point advantage over the Battle Creek Lady Bears as we start fourth quarter action. 28-18. McGlacken for Battle Creek puts up a shot. A 12-footer gets it to go. And now intercepted by Chloe Burton. She puts up another shot. That one won't go, and it's rebounded by Natasia Barner for the Lady Tigers. A block foul here on Chloe Burton. It'll be Whitthorne basketball. 28-20, 8-point lead for the Tigers. Natasia Barner will bring it into the front court. Gives it over to Stanfield. Stanfield inside to Shaw. Shaw puts up a shot, too strong. Rebound, Macy Luna. She goes back up. No good, and it's rebounded by Shaw. Another offensive board. Stanfield puts up a 3. That one is too strong and goes off of Addison Bratton and back the other way.
And Shaw has done a really good job all game of just playing great defense and rebounding.
She has. She's been all over the place. 5:14 to play in this game. Chloe Burton gives it off to Collins, who puts it up a little bit too strong, and it's rebounded by Shaw over to Barner. Barner driving, shooting, scoring. Right-handed layup for Natasia Barner pushes the lead back out to 10 with 4:50 to play. McGlacken with the basketball, saves it as she's falling out of bounds and gets it to Molly Bratton. Bratton gives it back off to McGlacken. McGlacken drives the baseline, goes up, shoots, misses, but gets fouled, and she'll go to the line. Been a fast-moving couple of minutes here in the fourth quarter so far.
Yeah, it has. Both teams have come out, applied a lot of pressure in this fourth quarter.
McGlacken from the stripe gets her first one to drop. 9-point game.
That was big. Cut it down to single digits.
And a timeout going to be taken by the Lady Tigers. Timeout on the floor. 4:42 to play. 30-21. Tigers on top of Bears. We'll be back right after this.
Foster Insurance Agency is a locally owned independent agency and a proud member of the Insurers of Tennessee. Foster represents many top-rated insurance companies such as Auto Owners Insurance. The great team at Foster has been servicing Columbia and surrounding areas in Middle Tennessee since 1952 and offers many commercial and personal insurance products. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient location at 204 West 4th Street in Columbia, Tennessee.
We'll go back into Columbia Central High School, Hardy Lloyd Gymnasium, as Chris Pointer has gone down to the floor to do the trophy presentation, which follows this game.
Those trophies are looking nice.
Yeah, they are.
It's gonna be a good addition to whichever team's trophy case.
Absolutely. McGlacken gets both free throws to fall. It's an 8-point game, 30-22. Here comes Natasha Barner. She shoots and scores. Natasha Barner stretches it back out to 10. And this game's going to be over if they can't contain the drive from Natasha Barner down the floor.
Absolutely, Lewis. And when she just gets into open space, she finds the crease and just goes.
Tristan Shaw trips right there, taking McGlacken down to the floor. She took a hard fall. She's fighting through it, and she's going to inbound the ball for Battle Creek here. 4:26 to play fourth quarter, 32-22. Tigers on top. Get it outside to Chloe Burton on the left side. Burton comes back to a cutting Bratton, and she's taken away. Her pass is taken away by Addison Bratton. They give it back off to Barner, who stretches down the floor. She goes back inside, almost puts up another shot from the right side, but it falls short, and it's rebounded by Battle Creek's Ayanna Collins.
They got to get in front of her before she gets into the paint. If they could just stop her, cut her off at the three-point line, that drive would be eliminated.
McGlacken with the basketball. Trapped by Luna and Barner. Bratton now with it. She tries to put up a shot in the middle of the lane, and a foul is going to be called here on Hannah Parkinson, as she had an arm inside on Addison Bratton, who came down with the rebound.
They're not taking the ball away from her. She's strong, Bratton is.
.341 to play. Macy Luna to inbound, gets it out to Stanfield. Tavea Stanfield pitches it up floor to Tristan Shaw. Tristan Shaw pitches it farther up the floor to Addison Bratton, who puts up a shot and can't get it to go. And Tristan Shaw is going to be called for the foul, the over the back on Shaw. Turns it back over to Battle Creek.
No, they actually called that on Luna, I believe.
Did they?
Looked like he motioned for number 12.
McGlacken with the basketball, pitches it to Chloe Burton. Burton down the floor to McGlacken, who puts up a three. That one is short, off the mark. Shaw gets the rebound up the floor to Stanfield, and it's taken away by Bratton, and now a jump ball is going to be called, but it will stay with the Tigers. Tiger basketball with 3:14 to play, 32-22.
And at some point, you think the Tigers are just going to slow it down.
Run some clock.
Chew a little clock, exactly. But they're going.
Stanfield with the ball. She puts up a quick shot. That one's no good. And McGlacken's going to come up with this one, streaking down the floor. Stanfield the only one on her, and McGlacken scores. 32-24, under 3 to play. Barner back down the other way, and she adds one of her own. Back up to 10, 34-24. McGlacken gets it into Bratton. Molly Bratton going down the floor, loses the ball, and Macy Luna gets it. Tristan Shaw going up for the layup. She gets fouled and gets the shot to go.
That's a big-time shot right there, Lewis.
Yeah, it is. 12-point game, 36-24. Pending this free throw here. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to play, fourth quarter. Tristan Shaw trying to complete the three-point play. There's the shot. It's short. Remains a 12-point game, 36-24. Hannah Parkinson with the rebound. Molly Bratton brings it up the floor. She stops, 17-foot from the left side. Nothing but nylon, gets it to fall. Back to a 10-point game. Barner with it, and the Lady Tigers take a full timeout with 2:26 to go. 36-26. Tigers on top of Bears. We'll be right back.
This is Trip Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back in the waning moments of our first game of this doubleheader today at Hardywood Gymnasium on the campus of Columbia Central High School. 2:26 to play in this one between the Lady Bears of Battle Creek Middle School and the Lady Tigers from Whitthorne Middle School. Tigers hold a 36-26 advantage over the Lady Bears. Tigers basketball out of the timeout. Natasha Barner with it. Drives down the baseline, gives it off to Tristan Shaw, and Parkinson will tie up. It's a jump ball and a turnover back over to Battle Creek.
And Battle Creek has to play with some tempo here as they're down by 10 late in the game.
Chloe Burton puts it off the glass and puts it up and in. 8-point game, 36-28. Barner with the basketball, driving back down the floor. On her is Ariana Collins. She puts up a shot and gets it to go. My goodness. Natasha Barner is fantastic.
That she is.
With that right-handed shot off the glass. And now McGlacken loses the pass, almost goes out of bounds. 28-38. Tavea Stanfield gets it and airballs that shot from 15 out. It's rebounded by Molly Bratton for Battle Creek going the other direction. Chloe Burton fakes a three, pitches to McGlacken, and she does a backhanded pass back to Burton. And this time the pass from Burton is intercepted by Natasha Barner. Molly Bratton, the only one on her. She goes up and almost gets the and one to go.
Fouled hard there. These free throws coming up for Barner are huge. This could be the dagger.
It could be. Minute and 12 seconds to go. Yeah, it's a 10-point game with a minute and 12 to go. It's looking like the Lady Tigers are going to wind up with a victory here. And yes, these free throws could cement it. Natasha Barner from the line goes up and nothing but net. Gets it to fall. 39-28. Barner's second free throw is up and it's good.
That might do it, but the Bears
to 28.
The Bears have to play with some urgency here, as the Tigers are gonna trap in the full court.
28-40. Molly Bratton takes it all the way and then pitches it back out to Burton, who takes a three. That one is off the mark, and it's taken off by Parkinson. Now another three shot from Molly Bratton. Now McGlacken with it. She'll shoot a three, and that one's no good. Rebounded by Parkinson. Back out to Bratton. McGlacken, another three. That one's no good. Rebounded by Burton. And McGlacken now will drive in, pitch it back out to Burton. Burton doesn't have a shot. 30 seconds to play. Burton with a two. That one's off the glass and good. Puts it back to a 10-point game, but this one's over.
But
27 seconds to play. not enough time to put 10 points on the board.
No, I don't think so. But
for
the
Battle Creek.
Bears are still fighting here. Love to see it in the championship game.
Tristan Shaw driving down the floor. She puts up a floater. That one's off the mark. Rebound by Addison Bratton. No good. Tipped back by Shaw, and Bratton with a football tackle on Tavea Stanfield out of bounds with 18.2 seconds remain. It'll be Tiger basketball. And they will probably try and run some clock here. Actually, that was the 5th foul on Battle Creek, so Stanfield will go to the line for 2 shots.
And Stanfield played a huge role for these Tigers, knocking down a couple clutch shots and playing great defense.
That she did.
She complimented Barner very well.
She misses the first free throw. Tammy Scherer sends her entire defense back to the other end of the floor. Just Stanfield on this end as she hits the second free throw. It's an 11-point advantage with 18.2 to go for the Lady Tigers. They'll roll the ball into front court. Molly Bratton picks it up. She'll drive, put up a quick shot, no good, and it's rebounded by Stanfield, and that could possibly do it, but Molly Bratton commits the foul on Stanfield, and Stanfield will go back to the line to shoot 2 more.
As you can see over there, Mr. Chris Pointer's got the trophy wheeled out. That's more than likely going to go to these Whitthorne Tigers, Lady Tigers.
With 11 seconds to go and an 11-point lead. This one is all but over. Stanfield misses her first shot. She'll get one more. 2 dribbles, bends the knees. There's the shot, and that one rolls off no good as well. Parkinson dribbles it back and gives it off to McGlacken. 5 seconds to play. McGlacken driving, and she will pitch off to Parkinson. Burton with it. She puts up a long 3, and it goes over the backboard, and the celebration begins for the Whitthorne Lady Tigers. The Whitthorne Lady Tigers win this one by 11. 41-30 is the final score over the Battle Creek Lady Bears. And the Whitthorne Lady Tigers are your 2023 Maury County Middle School Conference champions. How about it, Peyton?
Let the parties begin. These Tigers deserved it. They came out, they executed and played well.
Champagne and confetti, surely in order here. Not really.
I'm ready for the confetti. Where's it at?
I guess Chris didn't think that far ahead, but these trophies are pretty fantastic. We'll take a quick timeout to catch our breaths, and we'll rejoin you for the trophy presentation. And then, right after that, it'll be Whitthorne and Spring Hill in our day capper at 1:30. We'll be right back for the trophy presentation.
Looking for convenience? Try Quick Mart Convenience Stores, conveniently located all across Maury County, southern Middle Tennessee, and North Alabama. Whether stopping in on your way to work for coffee and a biscuit, taking a plate lunch to go, or grabbing something cold to drink after a long, hot day at work, there's always one nearby. Quick Mart Convenience Stores, conveniently located all across southern Middle Tennessee and North Alabama. Proudly serving Shell gasoline.
Back here at Columbia Central High School, Chris Pointer down on the floor as the Whitthorne Lady Tigers are getting pictures taken. There's also a second-place runner-up trophy for the Battle Creek Lady Bears, who won the large school championship this past Monday at Whitthorne against Whitthorne. So they won the 1 seed here, and then they get all the way to the championship game for a rematch with these Lady Tigers and take it on the chin by 11 points.
And that was sweet revenge by the Lady Tigers there, getting back in blood, as Pooh Shiesty would say.
These 2 teams have played 4 times this season, and they've knotted up 2 wins apiece. 2-2 in this series are both of these squads. It was a great series all year long, but Whitthorne ultimately comes out on top with the Maury County Championship. And we're going to try and get a little bit of audio from Chris Pointer down on the floor here in just a second when he starts announcing all tournament teams and all the rest of the trophies that are going to be handed out here at Columbia Central High School. But what a game we just had. 41-30 final score. Whitthorne Lady Tigers over the Battle Creek Lady Bears. And it was a great game all day long, but eventually Whitthorne was just too much to handle for the Lady Bears here in the championship game.
Absolutely.
So as soon as Chris starts talking a little bit, we will send it down to him. He's got, and here's Dan James.
Tournament team. Jamelia Bumpus Brown, school board member, is here to help present. In second place, the Battle Creek Lady Bears.
Pictures being taken of Battle Creek, and then we'll have the Maury County Conference Championship banner to give away, as well as the first place trophy, and then all tournament teams to follow.
And taking home the big gold ball. Hang on. First place, my alma mater from 40 years ago, Whitthorne Lady Tigers.
Some more pictures being taken of the Lady Tigers here as they get awarded the gold ball. You hear the call from and the announcement of the runner-up and championship trophy presentations by our great PA announcer, Dan James, who's a wonderful part of this community, does a great job, and some more ovations for the championship winners, the Lady Tigers of Whitthorne Middle School.
Actually, on this score, it wasn't 30 years ago, it was more like 60 years ago. And now the all-tournament team, girls, from Mount Pleasant, Leah DuBose. From Hampshire, Joni Sims. From Spring Hill, Lila Mongello. From E.A. Cox, Phoebe Moore. From Santa Fe, Addison Prince. Also from Santa Fe, Autumn Crunk. From Colioca, Lexi McKinnon. From Colioca, Lindsay Pigg. From Whitthorne, Tavea Stanfield. From Whitthorne, Tristan Shaw. Also from Whitthorne, Macy Luna. From Battle Creek, Molly Bratton. Also from Battle Creek, Chloe Burton. And from Battle Creek, Abby McClacken. And our most valuable player. Hey, I'm just giving an effective pause here. Natasha Barner. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for these ladies' teams who fought hard to get where they are today.
Big ovation for everyone that just made the all-tournament team here at Columbia Central High School, a star-studded cast. You know, Peyton, I actually forgot that there was going to be an MVP, and I thought, did they really just snub Natasha Barner? And I thought that's what happened, but, you know, obviously we all just heard that she was awarded the MVP of the tournament, and rightfully so. She played outstanding, as well as Macy Luna, Tavea Stanfield, Tristan Shaw, and then Molly Bratton, Abby McGlacken, and Chloe Burton, all from our games today, as well as others from Culleoka and Santa Fe. Absolutely. But those that I just mentioned from our game today played outstanding, but ultimately, the Whitthorne Lady Tigers from Whitthorne Middle School come away with a 41-30 victory over the Battle Creek Middle School Lady Bears here at Hardy Lloyd Gymnasium at Columbia Central High School. I'm Lewis Maddox. That's Peyton Calvert. We'll have Chris Pointer back in just a minute once he gets done wrapping up his trophy presentations down on the floor. Until then, we'll take a quick timeout and rejoin you to get ready for Spring Hill Middle School in Whitthorne Middle School here from Columbia Central High School. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Are you looking to turn your car into cold, hard cash today? Don't look any further than Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Columbia. You probably know us for selling cars, but did you know we're in the business of buying cars? That's right, we buy all makes and models at top dollar every day. Show up with your car and leave with cash. It's that easy. Stop by today to get a written offer on your vehicle. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Columbia is family owned and proud to serve our community.
You can count on us.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
Looking for convenience? Try Quick Mart Convenience Stores, conveniently located all across Maury County, southern Middle Tennessee, and North Alabama. Whether stopping in on your way to work for coffee and a biscuit, taking a plate lunch to go, or grabbing something cold to drink after a long, hot day at work, there's always one nearby. Quick Mart Convenience Stores, conveniently located all across southern Middle Tennessee and North Alabama. Proudly serving Shell gasoline.
This is Trip Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This is Elk Kennedy. The old saying is, happy wife, happy life could be more true. Many years ago, my wife, Mary Susan, had major surgery on her back, but continued with chronic pain. Doctors were saying invalid, disabled. But then she found the Dr. Gill Center for Back, Neck, and Chronic Pain in Franklin, Tennessee. It has changed our lives. We visited there recently with Dr. Wendy Toohey, saw the state-of-the-art facilities. Folks, don't take a pill. Call Dr. Gill.
Go to callmepainfree.com.
Are you a homeowner looking to unlock the potential of your home equity? Explore a home equity loan with First Farmers. Hi, this is Felicia Brown with First Farmers, and we would like to invite you to access funds with a home equity loan. For home improvements, invest in education, or simplify your finances, you can make your dreams a reality with the power of your home equity. Get started today. Apply online at myfirstfarmers.com or call to speak with one of our team specialists at 1-800-882-8378, Equal Housing Lender.
Debbie Matthews, realtor, and her husband Jason, who is a prose songwriter, also own a music publishing company. They live in historic downtown Columbia with their dogs. Dog rescue work is their passion project. They consider Middle Tennessee their backyard, and their lives are full of all things Tennessee. Debbie says there is no greater honor than to help someone find a home. To be trusted with that job, there is no greater privilege. Call Debbie at the Nashville Realty Group, 615-476-3224, 615-476-3224.
Don't let pain keep you out of the game. Maury Regional Physical Therapy's experienced team of therapists can help you recover from surgery, injury, or illness by designing a plan that meets your unique needs. We utilize state-of-the-art equipment and proven techniques to help you get back to doing the things you love. Schedule a consultation at any of our convenient Southern Middle Tennessee locations by calling 931-380-4014. Maury Regional Health, where clinical excellence meets compassionate care.
I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC. Parks Motor Sales was founded by my granddad Bobby Parks and my great-granddad Julian Mays in 1958. We've been family-owned the whole time, and being family-owned, locally owned means you get to get your next vehicle or your existing vehicle serviced by the same people who stand in the grocery line with you, drop their kids off at the same school you do, and smile and are happy to see you when they do. So come see us at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee on 919 Nashville Highway or parksmotorsales.com.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Are you looking to turn your car into cold, hard cash today? Don't look any further than Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Columbia. You probably know us for selling cars, but did you know we're in the business of buying cars? That's right, we buy all makes and models at top dollar every day. Show up with your car and leave with cash. It's that easy. Stop by today to get a written offer on your vehicle. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Columbia is family owned and proud to serve our community.
You can count on us.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
Looking for convenience? Try Quick Mart convenience stores, conveniently located all across Maury County, southern Middle Tennessee, and North Alabama. Whether stopping in on your way to work for coffee and a biscuit, taking a plate lunch to go, or grabbing something cold to drink after a long hot day at work, there's always one nearby. Quick Mart convenience stores, conveniently located all across southern Middle Tennessee and North Alabama. Proudly serving Shell gasoline.
This is Trip Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This is Elk Kennedy. The old saying is, happy wife, happy life couldn't be more true. Many years ago, my wife, Mary Susan, had major surgery on her back, but continued with chronic pain. Doctors were saying invalid, disabled, but then she found the Dr. Gill Center for Back, Neck, and Chronic Pain in Franklin, Tennessee. It has changed our lives. We visited there recently with Dr. Wendy Toohey, saw the state-of-the-art facilities. Folks, don't take a pill. Call Dr. Gill.
Go to callmepainfree.com.
Are you a homeowner looking to unlock the potential of your home equity? Explore a home equity loan with First Farmers. Hi, this is Felicia Brown with First Farmers, and we would like to invite you to access funds with a home equity loan. For home improvements, invest in education, or simplify your finances, you can make your dreams a reality with the power of your home equity. Get started today. Apply online at myfirstfarmers.com or call to speak with one of our team specialists at 1-800-882-8378. Equal Housing Lender.
Debbie Matthews, realtor, and her husband Jason, who is a prose songwriter, also own a music publishing company. They live in historic downtown Columbia with their dogs. Dog rescue work is their passion project. They consider Middle Tennessee their backyard, and their lives are full of all things Tennessee. Debbie says there is no greater honor than to help someone find a home. To be trusted with that job, there is no greater privilege. Call Debbie at the Nashville Realty Group, 615-476-3224, 615-476-3224.
Don't let pain keep you out of the game. Maury Regional Physical Therapy's experienced team of therapists can help you recover from surgery, injury, or illness by designing a plan that meets your unique needs. We utilize state-of-the-art equipment and proven techniques to help you get back to doing the things you love. Schedule a consultation at any of our convenient Southern Middle Tennessee locations by calling 931-380-4014. Maury Regional Health, where clinical excellence meets compassionate care. Don't let pain keep you out of the game. Maury Regional Physical Therapy's experienced team of therapists can help you recover from surgery, injury, or illness by designing a plan that meets your unique needs. We utilize state-of-the-art equipment and proven techniques to help you get back to doing the things you love. Schedule a consultation at any of our convenient Southern Middle Tennessee locations by calling 931-380-4014. Maury Regional Health, where clinical excellence meets compassionate care.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC. Parks Motor Sales was founded by my granddad, Bobby Parks, and my great-granddad, Julian Mays, in 1958. We've been family-owned the whole time, and being family-owned, locally owned, means you get to get your next vehicle or your existing vehicle serviced by the same people who stand in the grocery line with you, drop their kids off at the same school you do, and smile and are happy to see you when they do. So come see us at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee on 919 Nashville Highway or parksmotorsales.com.
And welcome back in to Hardy Lloyd Gymnasium on campus of Columbia Central High School. 20 seconds until starting lineups are announced here at Columbia Central High School. This is going to be a fantastic day capper. Can't call it a night capper because it's only 1:30 in the afternoon on a Saturday. It's usually a night capper, but this is a day capper, and we're about to have the starting lineups here from Columbia Central High School. Looks like Whitthorne Tigers are going to be the home team for this basketball game, and the Spring Hill Generals will be the visitors. Makes a lot of sense that that would be the case, considering Whitthorne is, they probably walked over here from, well, not today, but they probably did on Thursday. We're about ready to go here at Columbia Central High School. Whitthorne Tigers, Spring Hill Generals. And yes, the Generals will be the away team. Starting lineups for the Spring Hill Generals. Number 4 is Zion Johnson. Number 14 is Camden Armstrong. Number 20 is Noah Huffman. And number 22 is Harkeet Such. And number 33 is Kamani McGowan. The Spring Hill Generals are coached by Alan Kidd and assisted by Jamison Manor. Managers are Shamice Walker and Lily Van Eaton.
And now your Whitthorne Tigers.
And now for the Whitthorne Middle School Tigers starting lineups for today's championship matchup. Number 11 is Dakari Parks. Number 15 is Jamari Hall. Number 20 is Lee Holloway, one of the shooting guards.
And can absolutely shoot it.
He sure can. He's grown a lot, too. Number 21 is Brendan Seacrest. He's about 6'3", and 6'4", number 23, Kingston Booker. The head coach of the Whitthorne Tigers is Jeremy Brown, and they are assisted by Nigel Woodard and Dominique Parks. This is going to be a fantastic game. It'll be Harkeet Such and Kingston Booker, I imagine. Actually, no, Brendan Seacrest going to be jumping center with Harry Such. We were just told we can call him Harry.
Call him Harry. So call him Harry.
His dad, I guess, is sitting right next to us.
Yeah, he is. Making sure we get it right.
I want to see it in this big game here.
Here is the Spring Hill Generals. They control the tip. Such won the tip with Seacrest. He'll pass it in the corner, left-hand side. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Seacrest. And Holloway will push it up the floor. Dakari Parks, sidestep, and he's called for a travel right off the bat. Kingston Booker hit the shot, but it's after the whistle, and it's a turnover
Nerves
for the Tigers.
Nerves a little high in this big game, so settle in.
Absolutely. And the Tigers are starting with this press, getting into the Generals.
Zion Johnson, he is denied by Dakari Parks. And it's swatted away, but he's called for the foul. Parks has one foul on him.
Fans are into the game already.
We got some passionate parents.
Got some passion already. I love it.
Only 30 seconds in, too.
Zion Johnson at the free throw stripe.
30 seconds in.
He misses the first shot.
That tells you how this game's going to go with the intensity and everything.
This shot is up and in. First point of the game, 1-0 Spring Hill over Whitthorne. Dakari Parks will push it down the floor for the Whitthorne Tigers. Parks moving in, pitches over Jamari Hall on the right side. Now back up to Parks, almost intercepted. Lee Holloway for three. Right off the back rim and rebounded by Spring Hill. Up the floor, Kamani McGowan up and in for two.
Kamani McGowan is going to be he is a player.
He is. He's very athletic. Great speed.
Dakari Parks brings it up the floor. Jamari Hall on the right side. 3-0 Spring Hill. Over back to Dakari Parks, and his three ball is
big shot. Big shot.
What a shot.
Dakari Parks ties up the ball game. 3-3. 4:44 to go. First quarter. It's intercepted. Lee Holloway inside Dakari Parks. He puts it up and in. And just like that, 5 quick points for the Tigers. It's 5-3. Whitthorne over Spring Hill. Intercepted again by Parks. Up and in with the left hand this time. And he gets it to go. And another swat out of bounds by Kingston Booker. And he gets it up and in to go. 7-3 is the score. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a breather as well. 4:24 to go. First quarter, 7-3. Tigers over Generals.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC. Parks Motor Sales was founded by my granddad, Bobby Parks, and my great-granddad, Julian Mays, in 1958. We've been family-owned the whole time, and being family-owned, locally-owned means you get to get your next vehicle or your existing vehicle serviced by the same people who stand in the grocery line with you, drop their kids off at the same school you do, and smile and are happy to see you when they do. So come see us at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee on 919 Nashville Highway or parksmotorsales.com.
Back in at Columbia Central High School, Harkeet Such inbounds it to Kamani McGowan. He moves it up the floor and down the floor. They get it back in and it's now intercepted by Dakari Parks. Up the floor, Lee Holloway, number 20, right-handed layup. He puts it up and in. 9-3 Tigers. And Booker swats Harry Such on the inbound pass, gets it out of bounds. It's still General basketball.
Starting to see that crippling Whitthorne press right here.
4:03 to go. Such gets it into the ball game for the Generals. Camden Armstrong, number 14. A little bit of a trap right at the middle of the floor. McGowan goes down the lane. He's going to be fouled. I think they're going to call that one on Lee Holloway. Such to inbound for the Generals. And it's tipped away by Parks, but he gets a foot on the inbound or the out of bounds line. And Such will inbound once again, this time from the side of the floor. Such looking for someone to get it into, gets it into McGowan. McGowan has Jamari Hall on him. Camden Armstrong inside. Harkeet Such misses the shot. McGowan goes up, and a jump ball is going to be called. It'll be Whitthorne basketball, possession arrow favoring the Tigers. Lee Holloway inbounds out to Dakari Parks.
And Parks has had his hands all over this game early, scoring 7 quick points for the Tigers.
Holloway tries to go inside to Kingston Booker, and they can't get the pass to connect. They're double teaming Booker down low. Here comes McGowan the other way. Backs it back out to number 20, Noah Huffman. Huffman over to Such on the left side, driving on Booker. Such will shoot one from about 17 feet out, and it goes off of McGowan out of bounds and back over to Whitthorne.
You know, that thing about that Whitthorne defense and that press, it takes you completely out of your game. And if you remember, you know, Such to start the game on Thursday was, I mean, he probably had 6 straight baskets.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he did. Had a great game. Dakari Parks, top of the key, kicks it over. Jamari Hall for a 3, no good. Rebound, Kingston Booker. He puts it right back up and in. Mismatch down low. Kingston Booker on McGowan, and he gets the best of him. McGowan now with the basketball, going the other way. Picks up his dribble, goes over to Huffman, now to Such on the left side. Such gets it over to Zion Johnson, now back to Such. From the corner, Such for 3, step back, no good, too strong. Rebound, Lee Holloway for the Tigers. He pushes it back up the floor. Holloway gets it down low to Seacrest, who goes up and misses the layup. He gets his own rebound, puts it back up. That one's no good, and this time rebounded by Booker, and a jump foul going to be called. And possession arrow favoring the Generals of Spring Hill. 2:20 to go first quarter, 11-3 the score. Tigers on top of Generals. Spring Hill started out up 3-0. Here's a run by the Generals, and it's knocked out of bounds by Austin Taylor, but it goes off of Camden Armstrong of the Spring Hill Generals. Austin Taylor into the ball game for the Tigers. An 11-0 run since a 3-0 start by the Generals from the Whitthorne Tigers. Dakari Parks goes over to Austin Taylor. He goes inside to Seacrest. He puts it up and can't get it to go. A lot of contact down low. Nothing called.
Letting them play, though. Letting them play. Good physical game.
Under 2 minutes to go. Such is taken away. The ball is taken away. Here we go.
Oh!
Kingston Booker.
That was huge. Let's go.
Kingston Booker with the slam, and Antrez Booker over on the other side of the floor is on his feet, and he is hyped up.
That's all right. I'll take the tech. If I'm in 8th grade and I'm dunking, I'm taking the tech. That's okay.
Did they call the tech?
Yeah, they called the tech.
On who was the tech on?
Unsportsmanlike conduct. He probably hit the ball. I think he flexed on him.
Oh, I'd flex on him too, Chris.
13-3. Such will shoot the tech shots, and he gets the first one to go. 13-4.
I mean, you dunk in a championship game? Come on now.
Emotions are high.
Let me do it. Let me get away with it.
Absolutely.
13-5.
Now he's got to remember. Now he can't do it again. He can't do it again. He'll be in the locker room getting dressed. But we'll take it.
Zion Johnson. And a block going to be called on Jamari Hall.
Listen, I will take an 8th grade dunk from any team in our county and a flex any day.
Absolutely, Chris.
And I started at center for Whitthorne my 8th grade year on the basketball team, and I don't even think I could touch the net. I'm going to be completely honest. Camden Armstrong is blocked out of bounds by Brendan Seacrest. Generals will retain possession. Kamani McGowan spins, shoots, and it rolls in and then comes back out. Brandon Seacrest with the rebound. Dakari Parks now with the ball. He pushes it up the floor. Top of the key. Backs it back out over to Booker. Booker drives, kicks back out to Taylor. He loses the dribble for a second. Now it goes down to Booker. It goes between his legs and out of bounds for the turnover. Zion Johnson trying to work through the full court press. Such now with it, goes ahead to Huffman. Noah Huffman to the rack, and he's swatted by Seacrest, but it's rebounded. Another swat from Brendan
Another
Seacrest.
block.
And he almost got another one, and now he gets the board. What a defensive effort from Brendan Seacrest as the pass from Seacrest goes off of Such and out of bounds.
And Seacrest has got some bunnies there, showing off some athleticism on those blocks.
I think he's got a dunk under his belt this year, too.
He does. 6'3" in 8th grade, 6'4" in 8th grade is Kingston Booker.
The Twin Towers.
What are they feeding these guys?
I don't know, but
they said they're eating a cafeteria lunch, so that is the rule, ladies and gentlemen. Eat your cafeteria lunch.
Okay.
Get the height you need.
Kingston Booker and one.
No.
Oh, wow.
On the floor.
On the floor. No continuation. No continuation.
This is college or the NBA. He's going to the line for one.
Indeed.
That seemed like it should have counted. 31 seconds.
Don't forget, this is also Seacrest's first year playing basketball in a long time. He played a little youth league back in the day, but he hadn't played for Whitthorne as a 6th grader or a 7th grader.
Lee Holloway has it, gets it out to Kari Parks, and Parks goes to the basket and puts it up and in.
Parks has looked very well today.
10-point lead.
Dakari Parks is locked in right now.
He is.
He locked in.
Huffman up to McGowan. McGowan to the rack, tries to put it up, and he gets fouled by Seacrest. McGowan will go to the line to shoot 2 shots.
He looked a little shaken up, slow to get up, hobbling a little bit. He's got to leave it all out there in this championship game.
McGowan went down hard right there, and he comes up with a noticeable limp, holding his left knee. And he's at the line to shoot 2 shots here. 12.3 seconds remaining in the first quarter. McGowan trying to cut the lead to 8. And now can only cut it to 9 as he misses the first free throw.
He's in pain, though, Big Lou.
He is. And
he's been kind of hobbling and playing with a slight limp all game. Well,
that certainly didn't help.
All tournament.
Hard foul going up to the rack. Nothing intentional, but here's a shot from McGowan, and he's going to get taken out of the ball game right here. Still limping as he goes to the bench. 15-6 with 12 seconds.
And that's going to be a big loss for the Generals if he can't get back in this game.
He's probably their best scorer.
Absolutely.
He's their best player.
Lee Holloway for 3. Bang! Lee Holloway from deep gets the 3-pointer to go, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. At the end of 1, the Whitthorne Tigers hold a 12-point lead, 18-6, over the visiting Spring Hill Generals. We'll take a quick timeout and rejoin you for second quarter action when we return right after this.
Foster Insurance Agency is a locally owned independent agency and a proud member of the Insurers of Tennessee. Foster represents many top-rated insurance companies such as Auto Owners Insurance. The great team at Foster has been servicing Columbia and surrounding areas in Middle Tennessee since 1952 and offers many commercial and personal insurance products. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient location at 204 West 4th Street in Columbia, Tennessee.
The middle school conference championships for Maury County, the Maury County Conference, that is. We're here at Columbia Central High School, Hardy Lloyd Gymnasium, where the Whitthorne Tigers heading into the second quarter have a 12-point lead on the Spring Hill Generals. Tigers with the basketball as we start the second quarter, and this pass too hot for Malachi Bostic. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be Spring Hill basketball. 11 seconds into the second quarter. Harkeet Such gets the inbound. Full court press from the Tigers. McGowan back in the ball game. That's good news for Spring Hill.
Yes,
Such
indeed.
Gets it into front court. Zion Johnson. Johnson back to Such. Such loses the handle, and it's taken away by Dakari Parks, possession arrow going towards Spring Hill. They'll retain possession.
And the one thing about being young, the body has the uncanny ability to heal very quickly.
No limp now at all.
Zero.
Such for three.
Got it.
That was a tough shot. Defender all over him, had a hand in the face.
Such is going to have to get it going. He's going to have to absolutely get it going.
He is.
They're going to stay in this ball game.
Harkeet Such with a tough three-pointer. Now Lee Holloway driving all the way to the basket and gets a 2-point shot to go. Back up to an 11-point lead, 20-9. 5 minutes remain second half. Kamani McGowan drives, baseline, cuts back out, turns around, step back. 15-footer gets it to go.
That was a nice shot.
20-11, 9-point ball game. Dakari Parks now pushes it back down the floor. Parks, Noah Huffman on him. Bostic now with the basketball, gets it back out to Parks. He moves over, kicks it over to Holloway on the right side of the perimeter. Perimeter pass goes to Seacrest, and a travel on Brendan Seacrest.
Wow. I don't know about that one.
That was close. That was awful close right there.
Harkeet Such inbounds to Zion Johnson. Johnson crosses over on Bostic. Now he's trapped, gets it over to Such. Such, step back for three, too short. Rebounded by Camden Armstrong of Spring Hill. Floater from Such, he gets that one to fall.
Such is getting hot.
And a timeout on the floor with 4:24 to go. Whitthorne wants to talk about it. We'll take a quick timeout and be back right after this.
Are you looking to turn your car into cold, hard cash today? Don't look any further than Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Columbia. You probably know us for selling cars, but did you know we're in the business of buying cars? That's right, we buy all makes and models at top dollar every day. Show up with your car and leave with cash. It's that easy. Stop by today to get a written offer on your vehicle. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Columbia is family owned and proud to serve our community.
You can count on us.
Welcome back into Columbia Central High School. Maury County Conference Championships out of the timeout. Whitthorne with the basketball. 7-point advantage for the Tigers. Little run by Spring Hill to this point. Parks with it, top of the key, and he traveled. Dakari Parks took an extra step, and it's a turnover for Whitthorne.
Let's see what Such and these Generals have in store on this possession.
I mean, it cut it to a 7-point game right here.
That's a win.
It's huge.
And now an interception by Dakari Parks, and McGowan trips Parks unintentionally, but that's still a foul. Called for the block. 4:04 to go, second quarter. I believe that's McGowan's first foul of the day. Team first here in the second quarter. Bostic down low to Kingston Booker. And Booker was blocked, but Such got a little bit of contact, and Booker will go to the line for two. They actually call that one on Camden Armstrong.
Okay.
If you're just joining us, Booker had a breakaway slam dunk, and he makes the first free throw. And yes, I promise you just heard me correctly. A slam dunk for an 8th grader here in the middle school championship.
Well, if you see him, it shouldn't be a surprise if you see how the height on Booker.
He's 6'4".
6'4" in 8th grade. That's preposterous. You don't see that often.
That's a fantastic word.
It is quite fitting right for that moment.
Yeah.
Quite fitting.
Booker hits both free throws. It's 22-13, back up to a 9-point lead. Take it away, Lee Holloway. Here comes Booker.
Get another one?
Get ready. Oh, he just missed it. He gets his own rebound, though, and now this time a pass stolen from Parks by Armstrong. Actually, that's Zion Johnson. He goes, and he walked.
And that dunk right there would have had some authority behind it.
Absolutely.
That would have been scary.
Oh, my goodness.
That would have been scary.
Oh, my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are riding around listening to us on the radio, yes, you are hearing correctly. 8th graders are dunking in the middle school championship. And if you want to see it live in person, I would get here if I was you.
Big three-ball.
Three-ball from Lee Holloway gets it to go. 25-13, 12-point lead for the Tigers. Noah Huffman with the ball, kicks it over Zion Johnson. His shot from three, no good from the left-hand side. It's rebounded by Bostic, gets it back out to Parks.
Parks down the floor to
Good
Booker.
pass and catch right there.
Seacrest. Oh, he gets rim stuffed. Almost dunks it himself. But Bostic gets the rebound and puts it back up and in. 27-13.
This Tigers team is athletic.
Marquette Such gets it up the floor to Zion Johnson. Now back up the floor. A shot from the right side. No good from the Generals. Rebounded by Parks. And he's pushing it back the other way. Parks down low. Lee Holloway all by himself. He puts it up and misses the layup. And it goes out of bounds off of the Generals. It'll be Whitthorne basketball. Malachi Bostic to inbound. Coming to the scores table and checking in now for the Whitthorne Tigers is Jamari Hall. Getting out Malachi Bostic. And Parks will now inbound the ball. Parks gets it into Kingston Booker.
Nobody.
And no one defending Booker on that play. He gets an easy 2, 29-13. It's a 16-point lead for Whitthorne.
McCowan and Suits, we got to have something going for these two players.
McGowan with a shot, tries to get it over Booker and just can't do it. Seacrest with the rebound and over to Parks, the point guard, who will push it back down the floor. 2:20 to go first half. Lee Holloway with a floater on the baseline to the right side. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Seacrest. Spin. And can't get that one to fall. With on the shot, Dakari Parks for 3. Ooh. Just a little off, and it's rebounded by Kingston Booker. Booker gives over Jamari Hall. Hall gonna make a Magic Johnson hook shot. Misses everything.
There's a little contact there, though, Lewis.
Hey, they're letting them play.
They are.
They're calling it pretty even on both sides of the floor, and I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Such with the ball, kicks it down to Noah Huffman. Huffman for 3, and it's too strong. Rebounded by Holloway, and Holloway is fouled by Kamani McGowan. Now that's McGowan's first foul. Second team foul for Spring Hill here, actually third here in the second quarter. Dakari Parks will push it up the floor with 1:50 remaining in the half. They have a 16-point advantage. Whitthorne looking great in this first half. Dakari Parks with the basketball. Kicks it inside to Kingston Booker. Tries to go down low. Gets it to Seacrest in the paint. Under the basket. And he goes up under the basket. Hits the bottom of the backboard but gets fouled on his way up. And he will get 2 shots from the stripe. Seacrest mainly a baseball player up until this point, which is pretty fantastic to think when he's 6'3".
And he's a catcher. He caught all last year.
Okay. Got great size, great athleticism.
That he does. Seacrest at the line. First free throw rolls off and goes off. No good. McGowan back to the bench. And in is Camden Armstrong. Also in for the Generals is Austin Lee, number 42. Second shot from Seacrest. That one's short, and it's rebounded by Lee. Gives it off to Such. Parks on him in the backcourt. Back to Such. And he goes up the floor to Noah Huffman. Huffman tries to go down low to Lee. And it's going to be saved by Johnson, but he scoops out of bounds on his back. That's a turnover for the Generals.
Although there's been some sloppy play, Spring Hill Middle is not out of the game.
No, absolutely not.
All it takes is a little run, but
and they have 2 players to help get that run. Such and McCowan can quickly put them back in position.
Austin Taylor into the ball game for the Tigers. He's got the ball on the left-hand side, goes inside Lee Holloway, and Holloway tries to go back out, does get it to Jamari Hall. Holloway in the right-hand corner. Inside to Seacrest. Seacrest trying to spin in the lane, and he double-dribbled. Double-dribble call on Brendan Seacrest. Turnover for the Tigers. 59 seconds remain in the first half, and Such on the inbound pass is swatted back out of bounds by Kingston Booker. They'll retry. Such inbounds to Huffman, and now it's taken away by Jamari Hall, who puts up a shot, and that one won't go. Rebounded by Jamari Hall. He puts it back up and in.
That was a great play to stick with it. Stick with it on the rebound, follow it up.
31-13. Camden Armstrong coming down the lane, and a foul's going to be called on Lee Holloway. for the Tigers. Noah Huffman will inbound for the Generals. Zion Johnson with 37 seconds remaining gets it off to Such. Such pulls up from the free throw stripe. That one's no good. Rebounded by Camden Armstrong. 30 seconds to play, and Camden Armstrong takes it all the way to the rack. 31-15.
They needed a score right there, bad.
They
Very
did.
bad.
That ended a long drought.
Now maybe their defense will.
Free throw line, Holloway, too short. Rebounded by Johnson for Spring Hill. Johnson pushing it back down the floor, under 10 seconds to play. And it's taken out of bounds
and
by a Spring Hill General. They're going to give possession back to the Tigers, and Zion Johnson is still down on the floor. He's hurt.
He took a hard fall there.
Yeah, it looks like the ball kicked off his toe, but then I don't know if he stomped it or what. He might have a slight, he might have rolled it a little bit.
Looks like to be
his ankle is what they're grabbing.
Yeah.
He's in some pain, most definitely. We'll take a quick injury timeout. 6.1 seconds remaining in the first half of play, second quarter. 31-15, Whitthorne on top of Spring Hill. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
Back here at Columbia Central High School, Zion Johnson able to walk off on his own power with a little bit of a limp. Seems like he's all right. Austin Taylor going to roll the ball as far as he can get it. Kingston Booker picks it up. Austin Taylor over to Lee Holloway. Holloway cuts back, puts up a shot off the glass. No good. And that will round out the first half of play. What a showing by both teams, but mostly by these Whitthorne Tigers with the size and athleticism. They prevail in the first half. 31-15 your score. Whitthorne on top of Spring Hill. Take a quick timeout. Wrap up the first half after this.
Are you a homeowner looking to unlock the potential of your home equity? Explore a home equity loan with First Farmers. Hi, this is Felicia Brown with First Farmers, and we would like to invite you to access funds with a home equity loan. For home improvements, invest in education, or simplify your finances. You can make your dreams a reality with the power of your home equity. Get started today. Apply online at myfirstfarmers.com or call to speak with one of our team specialists at 1-800-882-8378. Equal Housing Lender.
Debbie Matthews, realtor, and her husband Jason, who is a prose songwriter, also own a music publishing company. They live in historic downtown Columbia with their dogs. Dog rescue work is their passion project. They consider Middle Tennessee their backyard, and their lives are full of all things Tennessee. Debbie says there is no greater honor than to help someone find a home. To be trusted with that job, there is no greater privilege. Call Debbie at the Nashville Realty Group, 615-476-3224, 615-476-3224.
Don't let pain keep you out of the game. Maury Regional Physical Therapy's experienced team of therapists can help you recover from surgery, injury, or illness by designing a plan that meets your unique needs. We utilize state-of-the-art equipment and proven techniques to help you get back to doing the things you love. Schedule a consultation at any of our convenient Southern Middle Tennessee locations by calling 931-380-4014. Maury Regional Health, where clinical excellence meets compassionate care.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC. Parks Motor Sales was founded by my granddad, Bobby Parks, and my great-granddad, Julian Mays, in 1958. We've been family-owned the whole time, and being family-owned, locally owned, means you get to get your next vehicle or your existing vehicle serviced by the same people who stand in the grocery line with you, drop their kids off at the same school you do, and smile and are happy to see you when they do. So come see us at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee on 919 Nashville Highway or parksmotorsales.com.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Foster Insurance Agency is a locally owned independent agency and a proud member of the Insurers of Tennessee. Foster represents many top-rated insurance companies such as Auto Owners Insurance. The great team at Foster has been servicing Columbia and surrounding areas in Middle Tennessee since 1952 and offers many commercial and personal insurance products. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient location at 204 West 4th Street in Columbia, Tennessee.
We always get the question, what is Caledonia? That's easy. We're a full financial services firm. Who is Caledonia? Well, that's a little more interesting. Monty has an economics background. Daisy and Perry come from the banking world. Gay is an accountant, and Thomas has science and business degrees. Blair was a small business owner. Finally, I'm Becky Price, and I have a background in education. Together, we make up Caledonian Financial in historic downtown Columbia.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through NBC Securities Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Are you looking to turn your car into cold hard cash today? Don't look any further than Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Columbia. You probably know us for selling cars, but did you know we're in the business of buying cars? That's right, we buy all makes and models at top dollar every day. Show up with your car and leave with cash. It's that easy. Stop by today to get a written offer on your vehicle. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Columbia is family owned and proud to serve our community.
You can count on us.
Back here at Columbia Central High School, the site of 2023's and 2024's Maury County Conference Championship. I'm Lewis Maddox alongside Chris Pointer, Peyton Calvert. And it's halftime. 31-15 is your score. Whitthorne Tigers leading the Spring Hill Generals 31-15 at the half. Chris Pointer, we've got a fantastic guest with us. If I'm not mistaken, a school board member with us right now.
Yes, this young lady needs no introduction, but I will do it anyway. Miss Jamila Bumpus-Brown, school board member here from Maury County Public Schools, does an outstanding job in her leadership in Maury County Public Schools. And we're just glad to have you on the show today, Miss Jamila Bumpus-Brown. How are you doing today, man?
I'm doing well. Glad to be on the show. Glad to be here with this awesome team playing today.
And we are excited that we were able to nail you down with all your travels that you do, and obviously, being a foodie that you are, obviously, we are waiting on your show to come out.
Yes.
Everybody needs to stay tuned, but thank you for being here. Talk a little bit about Maury County Public Schools. What makes Maury County Public Schools so special?
What makes Maury County Public Schools so special are the students. We wouldn't have our jobs if it wasn't for the students. The students are what's the most important thing here in our district is the students, the 23 schools we have in our district, for the kids to go, our athletic program, our bands, our drama clubs, everything. It's just, our students is what make Maury County Public Schools so great.
And it's really special for us to have a school board member, in the environment that we have today here at this middle school champion. And obviously with you, it's such a busy schedule and, kids and being everywhere, and for you to stop by means a lot. Talk about why athletics is so important, especially from the chair that you sit in and helping lead our district.
Athletics is important because it gives the kids something to do. It gives them, an opportunity to be seen, an opportunity to shine, to home in on their skills, whether it's basketball, football, volleyball, tennis, golf, track and field. It gives them a sense of, I don't know, belonging, a sense of pride, to show pride not only in their ability but in their schools, to represent their schools. And a lot of times it's legacy. With kids, you have kids who play ball from generations. So our athletic program, I think we have one of the best in the state, and I'm not just saying that because I'm sitting next to the athletic director. But we have a good program for our kids here in Maury County, and I just love. I played basketball and volleyball myself and softball, and that's just in Maury County Public Schools, and that's just something that I love seeing is the sports, the athletic, the kids.
And that truly means a lot. Y'all's jobs are not easy. Y'all have to make decisions. Every month, twice a month, y'all are making decisions. And so we know that, you're coming up on year 1 or year and a half, I think it is serving as a school board member. What is it that you've learned the most from serving on the school board?
That it's not about what I want. It's about what the community wants better for our schools, for our students, about what the parents want, the teachers. It's not about what I think is best. It's about what is best for our schools.
And I can say, having in the small world that I live in athletics and in nursing, we are truly, truly appreciative for all the work that you all have done. The school board members, we know we got school board week coming up. Some people like to say entire school board month. We thank you for your support. Obviously starting at the helm downtown with our leadership with Lisa and Eric Perriman, and also Keith Stacy on the academic side of things. And of course, our school board, y'all have done a tremendous job, and we truly appreciate the support you all have given to this athletic scene, these student athletes, and giving them a platform to succeed and be successful. It's about community. As you can see, it's a packed house for middle school basketball, and it has been on a Saturday in the middle of the day, and it has been nothing short of exciting. We appreciate you. I know you will be joining us down at half court after this game as we give out some awards, but just wanted to personally say thank you to you and the board and leadership downtown for all the work that you all do. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Mr. Chris Pointer, and we're about to get started here at halftime. After halftime, 31-15, the Tigers lead over the Generals, and the opening tip was controlled by the Spring Hill Generals, and it'll be Whitthorne basketball to start things out here in the third quarter.
Let's see the adjustments that are made.
It's got to be something, because Whitthorne, if not, Whitthorne might run away with this thing. Dakari Parks with the basketball, going from left to right now. Parks with it, kicks over Jamari Hall on the left side. Noah Huffman on him. Over to Lee Holloway on the right. Inside, Brendan Seacrest, and a travel is going to be called on Seacrest.
Seacrest has been struggling a little bit trying to get settled. Yeah. It's really, really tough. I mean, you got to have great footwork. A lot of times people think that when you play in the post, you're not as an athletic as a wing or a guard player. But I assure you, when you're in the post position, you got to have great footwork. You got to be able to use that pivot foot and be able to maneuver rightly to get to the basket.
Absolutely.
Lee Holloway called for the foul. That's his first of the half on the team for the Tigers. Noah Huffman to inbound for the Generals of Spring Hill. Gets it all the way up top to Zion Johnson, who's back in the game. Harkeet Such, floater down the left side of the lane, gets it to fall. And the first points of the second half are scored by the Spring Hill Generals. 31-17, 5:20 to go. Jamari Hall walks. A travel called on the second straight possession for the Tigers, and it'll be turned over back to the Generals of Spring Hill.
And oftentimes when you get in a game like this, when you have a big lead, players try to do too much. They try to be heroes. They're trying to get baskets and just try to get, becomes an individual sport versus a team sport. It makes it very difficult at that time.
Such
with two back-to-back shots, and a two-pointer and a three-pointer, and he's going to have to get hot. He is very streaky, and they're going to need every bit of that.
11-point ball game, 31-25 minutes remain. Inside, Kingston Booker. Reverse layup, gets it to fall.
That was a nice post move there by Booker.
Very good footwork.
Under 5 to go, third quarter, 33-20, and it's intercepted. Dakari Parks, he puts up a shot, no good. A little bit of contact down low, but no call. Down the floor, Such to Zion Johnson, up on Seacrest, left hand, gets it to go. 33-22.
And the Raiders have come out hot.
Dakari Parks with the basketball. Huffman and Johnson face guarding him at the top of the key. Down to Holloway. Kingston Booker in the corner for three.
Big shot. Big shot. Big time players make big time shots.
36-22. Tigers on top of Generals. Zion Johnson, Harkeet Such in the corner. And over to Camden Armstrong. He's blocked by Kingston Booker, but he got the arm, and it'll be 2 shots for Camden Armstrong. 4 minutes, 7 seconds to play, a 14 lead for the Whitthorne Tigers over the Spring Hill Generals. Camden Armstrong at the free throw line for 2. First shot's on the way, and it misses wide of the mark to the right. And a timeout going to be taken by the Tigers with 4:07 to go. We'll take one as well. 36-22. Tigers on top of the Generals. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC. Parks Motor Sales was founded by my granddad, Bobby Parks, and my great-granddad, Julian Mays, in 1958. We've been family-owned the whole time, and being family-owned, locally-owned means you get to get your next vehicle or your existing vehicle serviced by the same people who stand in the grocery line with you, drop their kids off at the same school you do, and smile and are happy to see you when they do. So come see us at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee on 919 Nashville Highway or parksmotorsales.com.
Camden Armstrong gets the second free throw to fall. It's a 13-point advantage now for the Tigers, 36-23. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Lewis Maddox, Chris Pointer, Peyton Calvert on the call for 101.7 WKOM. Floater in the middle of the lane from Kingston Booker. Right back at you, says Kingston Booker for the Whitthorne Tigers. Gets that one to go, 38-23. And Kamani McGowan handling the basketball. Steps on the out-of-bounds line, and it's another turnover for the Generals. Back over to Whitthorne.
And if they want to get back into the game, they have to be poised and stop turning the ball over. It's critical right here.
Lee Holloway to inbound for the Tigers. He'll take a three on the pass back from Dakari Parks, and it rolls off, no good, but a putback by Kingston Booker, no good again, and Such.
I actually think that's an over-the-back call there.
It definitely should have been called.
Official showed a lot of grace on that one for Kingston Booker. He should have gotten a foul.
They call it jump ball, and turnover to the Generals. Armstrong down low to Johnson. He puts up a 2-footer right at the left-hand block and gets that one to go. 13-point advantage for Whitthorne, 38-25.
Spring Hill continues to take blow for blow from Whitthorne.
Jamari Hall goes up on the right side from the baseline. Gets fouled on his way up. Misses the shot, but he'll go to the line. .320 to go, 38-25. That foul called on number 22, Harkeet Such.
Is that his first of the game?
It is first or second.
Maybe. Yeah.
Hall's first free throw is up and rolling off. Jamari Hall's second shot is nothing but net. 39-25. Almost taken away by Jamari Hall. He taps it out of bounds. And the Generals will inbound it once again. Huffman inbounds to Johnson. Johnson across the timeline to Such. Over to Huffman, left-hand corner. He drives the lane, puts up a shot, blocked by Seacrest, and he'll take it himself. He's tripped by Huffman. That'll be the second foul of the quarter for Noah Huffman. Second foul on the team. First on Huffman. Dakari Parks will bring the ball up for the Tigers. Takes a pass to the right, goes to the left to Jamari Hall. Inside, Kingston Booker, back out, Dakari Parks, and he is swatted away by Harkeet Such. Taken away by Kamani McGowan, going the other direction.
One more pass right there would have been.
McGowan spins in the lane, puts it up off the right-hand side, and it's rebounded by Booker for the Tigers. Here goes Seacrest. Get your popcorn ready. Oh, man.
He steps out of bounds.
Brendan Seacrest, for the second time, got rim stuffed. That's pretty impeccable for a middle schooler to even have a chance to go up there and slam it.
He's got to have a little bit more runway.
Yes.
To try to pull that out. He's got to have a little bit more runway.
Stripped by Dakari Parks, and he does a circus move, goes behind the back, and a foul's going to be called on Huffman.
I'm very impressed with Parks' skills to handle the ball.
I mean, he reminds me of a Richard Hamilton type player.
Yeah.
Great ball handling skills. Very quiet player,
But he gets the job
But you
done.
look up and he's got 10. You're like, how did he get 10?
Jamari Hall for
very
3.
Poised player, and he's got a great touch, mid-range shot, and he's a 7th grader.
7th grader. Wow.
All the kids on the floor are 8th grader. He's the only 7th grader right now.
Okay.
Such gets the rebound and puts it up and in after the swat on Zion Johnson from Kingston Booker. 39-27, 12-point lead for Whitthorne. 2 minutes to play, third quarter. Jamari Hall with it. He drives the lane, spins, puts one up, gets fouled on his way up, misses the shot. He'll go to the line.
So he will be the leader of the team next year.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He will be carrying the weight of the load of the team next year. A lot of the offense will run through him, so it'll be interesting to see him take the reins next year.
I think he'll do a great job.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Based on his performance today.
Absolutely.
Hall's first shot is off the back rim and no good. Malachi Bostic checking into the ballgame for the Tigers for Brendan Seacrest, as well as number 42 for the Generals, Austin Lee. Under 2 to play. Hall's second free throw is on the way, and too strong once again. McGowan with the rebound. Gets it into front court to Zion Johnson, who took an extra step, no call. Austin Lee getting trapped in the corner, and his pass is errant, gets intercepted by Lee Holloway. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa!
Kingston Booker with his second slam of the night.
Come upstairs, good fellow.
Go get it when you want to.
Camden Armstrong back the other way, and it's taken away by the Tigers, Dakari Parks. 41-27, a minute 30 to go in the third quarter. Holloway all the way to the rack, and he puts it up and in. We'll see if it counts. Nope. It's on the floor. No shot. And they'll inbound it from under the baseline.
I'm not quite sure about that one.
That looked like it was in the process of going up there.
They got a better view than we have, but that's a very tough call not to call a continuation on that.
Right.
I mean, you can't call continuation, but meaning that his momentum is going
towards
for a layup. And
exactly.
Basically his feet are coming off the ground. And
exactly.
30-second timeout taken by the Spring Hill Generals. We'll keep it right here with a minute and a half to go in the third quarter of play. 41-27. Tigers on top of Generals. Lewis Maddox, Chris Pointer, Peyton Calvert on the call for 101.7 WKOM here at Hardy Lloyd Gymnasium on the campus of Columbia Central High School. You can also find the live stream of this basketball game. WKOM Radio on Facebook, WKOMradio.com. You can also find it on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. It'll be Tiger basketball under their own basket. Malachi Bostic to inbound. Little stoppage of play here. Trying to figure out something. The officials
sub coming in. The sub not coming in.
They're not going to allow him to. And that was actually, they got it. That's what they were doing. That was the 5th foul on Spring Hill of this quarter. So Lee Holloway will go to the line for 2 shots.
See, it should have been an and one. He should be sitting here shooting 1, but instead he's got 2.
First shot from Holloway off the front rim. No good. Remains a 14-point ball game. Still anybody's game. Here's a second shot from Holloway. Hits off the front rim, and Holloway tried to go get his own rebound a little bit too early. Call it a lane violation. It'll be Spring Hill basketball as Holloway checks out and Austin Taylor checks in. Such with the inbound, full court press from the Tigers. Such gets the ball back from Kamani McGowan. Now over to Johnson. Tries to get it over the timeline, and he pump fakes but drags his pivot foot. It's a turnover.
This pressure is getting to the Generals.
It is. Minute 16 to play, 41-27. Tigers on top. Takari Parks. Down low to Kingston Booker at the free throw line. He'll pull up, and it's an air ball from Kingston Booker and another turnover. Full court press from the Tigers. They allow the inbound. They trap Johnson back over to Such. Still under his own basket. Now they get it up the floor to Johnson. Cross the timeline to McGowan. McGowan drives inside, but he is tapped by Dakari Parks. They'll call a foul on Parks. Under a minute to play third quarter. Tigers with a 14-point lead. Spring Hill ball under their own basket. Austin Lee to inbound. Gets it out to Such in the left-hand corner. McGowan drives the middle of the lane. Gets it back out. That was a walk. Camden Armstrong with the shot. Now they call a foul on Booker. On the block. That looked like a walk to you.
Absolutely.
There was a lot of action happening right there.
There was.
I saw.
Kamani Cowan probably got away with one. And then you got Whitthorne got away with one. And then back to Spring Hill got away with one. And then we got a call right there. I mean, it's a lot of action happening, trying to give them the space and place to play. So when it's very noticeable, that's probably something that's a testament to the officials today. Is like, if it's blatant and clear, they're calling it. If it's questionable, they're letting them play.
Armstrong gets both free throws to drop. 12-point game, 49.6 to go. Dakari Parks will bring it up for the Tigers. Austin Taylor with the basketball. Down low, Jamari Hall, baseline, puts up a shot, 3 feet out, gets it to go. Back up to a 14-point lead, 43-29, 30 seconds to play, third quarter. And it's taken away. Dakari Parks, they trapped him. The trap worked. Over to King Booker. Back up top, Malachi Bostic for 3 from head on, and it gets stuck in between the backboard and the rim on the right-hand side. Kingston Booker goes up and knocks it back down to earth with 21.6 to play. Noah Huffman re-enters the ball game for Austin Lee. Malachi Bostic to inbound for the Tigers. Gets it up top, but it's slapped away by Huffman out of bounds into the Whitthorne bench. The Tigers will inbound from side court. Austin Taylor brings it out to Dakari Parks, looking for somewhere to go. Over to Taylor on the left side. Inside to Kingston Booker. Booker goes back out to Taylor, and he taps it right as it's going out of bounds, and it's a turnover for the Tigers with 9.8 remaining.
And if he would have looked out, Parks was open on the wing. I see him knocking down that shot.
Zion Johnson with it. Camden Armstrong up top. Kamani McGowan for 3 from the right-hand side. It's short.
And that's something that we haven't seen.
It.
And that's something we haven't seen from Kamani Cowan all game. Is an outside jump. An outside shot.
Right.
The end of the third quarter is upon us. We head to 4. Tigers on top by the score of 43-29. It's a 14-point ball game as we head to the last quarter of play in our championship series. We'll be back right after this.
Looking for convenience? Try Quick Mart Convenience Stores, conveniently located all across Maury County, southern Middle Tennessee, and North Alabama. Whether stopping in on your way to work for coffee and a biscuit, taking a plate lunch to go, or grabbing something cold to drink after a long hot day at work, there's always one nearby. Quick Mart Convenience Stores, conveniently located all across southern Middle Tennessee and North Alabama. Proudly serving Shell gasoline.
Back here at Hardy Lloyd Gymnasium, 6 minutes to go until we crown a Maury County Conference champion. Tigers with a 14-point lead, 43-29 over the Spring Hill Generals. Lewis Maddox, Chris Pointer, Peyton Calvert on the call from Columbia Central High School. This one's blocked. The 3 ball from Harkeet Such is swatted away by Kingston Booker and taken away by Brendan Seacrest, who gives it off to Michael Bostic. Bostic has it taken away by Johnson. Huffman now down the lane. He's tripped and goes hard to the floor, but they call him for a double dribble.
Dribble, I don't know if I like that call. He had defenders on either side of him there and tripped him up.
That was pretty questionable. Bostic inbounds out to Lee Holloway, who will bring it up the floor this time. 5:30 to play. Over to Bostic, back outside to Kingston Booker from the free throw line. He'll take a shot, and it's nothing but nylon. 45-29, 16-point lead for the Tigers. That matches their highest lead of the night. Picked off. Austin Taylor, Lee Holloway, high off the glass, gets it to drop. 18-point lead for the Tigers. Zion Johnson gives it off. Camden Armstrong, and he blows the layup. Kamani McGowan on the rebound. And it is tipped out by the Tigers and will stay General basketball.
And this Tigers defense has just been stifling all day. Getting another steal there.
Here goes Austin Taylor. He's all by himself. Right-handed layup, and it's up and in. 20-point advantage for the Tigers. They can smell a championship ring. Kamani McGowan back the other way, loses the handle, and it's taken away by Seacrest of the Tigers. Gets it up to Lee Holloway. Down the floor, Kingston Booker, get your popcorn ready.
Ooh.
Can't get it to go, loses the handle on his way up. And finally, a shot goes down for the Tigers. It's now 51-29. And the Generals need a blow. 4:26 to play, 51-29. Tigers on top of the Generals here at Columbia Central High School. We'll be right back.
This is Tripp Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Back at Columbia Central High School, 51-29 lead for the Whitthorne Tigers over the Spring Hill Middle School Generals. With 4:26 to play in this ball game, Lewis Maddox, Peyton Calvert, broadcasting live from Hardy Lloyd Gymnasium for 101.7 WKOM. WKOM Radio for the live stream, as well as WKOMradio.com. Spring Hill basketball out of the timeout. They thought things over. Such inside to Johnson, who tried to go back to him, but he threw it behind him, and it's taken away by the Tigers. Inside to Seacrest, who saves it. Back out to Jamari Hall. Top of the key, Austin Taylor. Malachi Bostic down low, puts up a shot. That one won't go, and it's rebounded by Bostic. Back out to Holloway, who will think about a three, but take it back outside and try and burn some clock.
And that was a smart move there by Holloway.
It was. Now inside to Seacrest. Can't get his inside shot to fall, and it's rebounded once again by Bostic, this time going off of Huffman's foot. And out of bounds. Re-entering the ball game for the Tigers, Dakari Parks, taking out Austin Taylor.
And with 3 minutes left, I mean, you would expect these Tigers to just slow it down.
Yes.
Take a breath.
They have a 22-point lead. Here's a three ball from Lee Holloway. Or you could do that and drain a three.
Pile on to the lead. They got a good cushion here.
Lee Holloway has been hot all day from beyond the arc.
Yes, he has.
And an offensive foul, a push-off from Harkeet Such with 3:25 to play. And it'll be Tiger basketball at the baseline. 3:15 and counting to go in this one. You would imagine that now the Tigers would try and slow things down with a 25-point advantage. Dakari Parks trapped in backcourt, gets it up to Bostic. Bostic crosses over, McGowan at the timeline, brings it back up the floor. And now a shot from the corner, too strong, put back up by Jamari Hall. That one's no good. That was number 14, Ron Crawford, who's entered the ball game for the Whitthorne Tigers. Inside, Kamani McGowan puts up a shot, gets it to go.
Nice layup there by McGowan.
It was. 54-31, 23-point lead. More full court press from the Generals, and it worked that time. They got Dakari Parks to lose the handle on the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Seacrest checks out of the ball game for likely the last time, and in comes Jackson Parker, number 2.
Whitthorne's starting to get these younger guys out there, but Spring Hill keeping their starters in to maybe create a spark.
Harkeet Such for 3. Can't fall. Jamari Hall rebounds it up ahead. All alone is Malachi Bostic, and he blew the layup. Such now back down the floor to McGowan. McGowan up, and he traveled. I didn't see that one either.
Maybe his back foot. I took an extra step, but it
possibly
looked like he also might have got shoved there, and no call.
Jamari Hall back down the floor, dribbles through 2 defenders, Euro step, right-handed layup, and it falls.
What a move.
That was an impressive move from Jamari Hall, the star running back for the Whitthorne Tigers.
Okay, I see running back now. That makes sense.
Yes.
Very, very quick, nice footwork.
Such with the ball, left-hand corner, drives in on the baseline, gets his own rebound, and he's fouled by Bostic.
Well, Lewis, this one's all but over, I'd say.
Yes, this is definitely getting wrapped up here. Ron Crawford in the game, Jackson Parker in the game for the Tigers. Such at the line for 2.
You think they ordered the confetti for this game? You think they got enough time to fly it over?
You know, I don't think Chris Pointer thought that far ahead as Such hits the first free throw, and wholesale substitutions now in for the Tigers. Trayston Osborne in, Will Goodman in, as well as Jaden Hughes in, taking out Dakari Parks, Jamari Hall, and Malachi Bostic with 1 minute remaining in this game. Harkeet Such, second free throw on the way. It's good. 24-point advantage for the Tigers. Full court press by Spring Hill, and Ron Crawford stepped on the out-of-bounds line, and it's going the other direction. Checking in, Eli Bostic in for Ron Crawford for the Tigers. 35 seconds, they're not stopping the clock. Kamani McGowan drives baseline, cuts inside, puts up a shot, won't go, rebounded by Jaden Hughes. Hughes gets back up to Goodman, Will Goodman, who we saw yesterday in the game against Mount Pleasant, as well as Trayston Osborne. It's taken away by Osborne. 15 seconds to go. Zion Johnson out in front all by himself, blows the layup. Harkeet Such comes in, follows, puts back up and in. 5 seconds to go. 22-point lead for the Tigers, and they are not stopping that clock.
It's just going to run.
That's the game.
These Whitthorne Tigers.
The Whitthorne Tigers are Maury County Conference champions here from Columbia Central High School. They get it done by the final score, 56-34 over the Spring Hill Generals. Once again, the final score here from Hardy Lloyd Gymnasium, 56-34. Spring Hill takes the loss here at Columbia Central High School to the Whitthorne Tigers. Lewis Maddox, Peyton Calvert on the call for 101.7 WKOM. That'll be the trophy presentation. When we return, we'll take a quick timeout and rejoin you for all that extracurricular when we come back. We'll be right back.
This is Tripp Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back in to Columbia Central High School, where the Whitthorne Tigers just got the win in the Maury County Conference Championship game by a 22-point margin, 56-34. A clean sweep for the Whitthorne Tigers today, a 41-30 victory for the Lady Tigers over the Lady Bears from Battle Creek Middle School, and a 56-34 victory for the Whitthorne Tigers over the Spring Hill Generals. I'm Lewis Maddox, joined alongside Peyton Calvert, here broadcasting for 101.7 WKOM. You can also find the end of this broadcast live streaming on WKOM Radio on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube, and you can also find it on WKOMradio.com. What a game from these Whitthorne Tigers. 2 dunks, about 6 dunk attempts from Kingston Booker and
Seacrest.
Brendan Seacrest. And we're about to go down to the floor once again to Dan James, who's got the call on. Good. They just gave the runner-up trophy to the Spring Hill Generals. Getting some pictures with those guys. They'll get another ovation here, and then Whitthorne will be awarded their Gold Ball Championship trophy. The Maury County Conference. Lady basketball champions, men's basketball champions of this conference. And also, can't forget about James Dickinson, the head coach of the Whitthorne Tigers football team, who won the championship, Maury County Conference Championship, a couple of months ago. Here they are.
Put it in the trophy case. Our champions, Whitthorne Middle School.
It has been the year of the Tiger here in Maury County, as Whitthorne has a clean sweep over both major sports, football and basketball. Lady basketball, Lady Tiger are the champions. Men's basketball win the championship here on the same day in back-to-back games. And the Whitthorne Tigers, the football champions of the Maury County Conference, back a couple of months ago in October. Taking some pictures here, and we'll have the announcement for the all-tournament team. (56-34) the final score. Whitthorne gets the job done over the Spring Hill Generals. Peyton, what'd you think about Whitthorne's performance?
Whitthorne played phenomenal on both ends of the floor, but I do believe that the game was closer than the score appeared. Just Whitthorne, the intensity was there. Their press forced a lot of turnovers, and they had huge plays on the offensive end. These dunks really get the crowd going and get the players going.
Back to Dan James on the floor.
All of our teams who participated in the championship, I don't know if a bunch of guys and gals that do a 2 days rest what these kids have done. Outstanding. My applause to you. Yeah, you guys did great. All right, all-tournament team, boys. Judge Slaughter from Santa Fe. Theron Brown, Hampshire. Tayshawn Moore, E.A. Cox. Elliott Stanford, Battle Creek. Sam Jones, Culleoka. Brian England, Culleoka. E.J. Dewberry, Mount Pleasant. Paxton Williams, Mount Pleasant. From Spring Hill, Hartcreek Sush. Also from Spring Hill, Kamani McGowan. Spring Hill, Zion Johnson. From Whitthorne, Brendan Seacrest. From Whitthorne, Jamari Hall. And from Whitthorne, Lee Holloway. Most valuable player. It's coming. Most valuable player, Kingston Booker.
We just heard the all tournament teams announced here at Columbia Central High School. Harkeet Such, Kamani McGowan, Zion Johnson, as they get a standing ovation here from the crowd at Columbia Central High School. Those from Spring Hill, from Whitthorne, Brendan Seacrest, Jamari Hall, Lee Holloway, and Kingston Booker, the most valuable tournament player from Whitthorne Middle School as well. A lot of great basketball played over the past 3 days here on these airwaves and here at Columbia Central High School. Once again, the final score 56-34. The Whitthorne Tigers get the job done over the Spring Hill Generals, 56-34 for the Maury County Conference Championship. Peyton, you got any final thoughts about this tournament and how Whitthorne came out on top here?
Well, it was just a great tournament. All teams that showed up played really hard. But the Tigers, girls and boys, were just too much to handle. Their size, athleticism, intensity was just unmatched. And that the score proves it. They're walking out of here with the trophy.
56-34 once again for the last time. The final score, 56-34. The Whitthorne Tigers get the job done over the Spring Hill Generals here at Columbia Central High School inside of Hardy Lloyd Gymnasium. That's going to do it for our coverage here for the Maury County Conference Tournaments and Championships. I'm Lewis Maddox. That's Peyton Calvert. Happy to be broadcasting live to you on 101.7 WKOM. Stick around. A lot of good things happening on these airwaves. Once again, finally, 56-34, Whitthorne gets the job done over the Spring Hill Generals.